Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well this morning.
Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. All righty. Mrs. T, you got your phone on?
Got my phone on.
Any comments coming in? You usually see them before I do. Mark says a bit echoey. Revolution says loud and clear. Let me move the mic a little bit.
Yeah, it says echo.
Let's see. Will that help? And I'll move the computer.
So they can hear us.
All right. Okay, guys. Hope you're ready for some cool stuff today. You won't believe the stuff we have laid out on this table. And we're going to get it all started with a giveaway in just a moment. Looks like 34 people have joined us. And here we are. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Holy Saturday to everyone. And hope everybody is having a nice Easter weekend. We're going to get started with a giveaway, and to start the whole shebang with the giveaway. And we'll have multiple giveaways throughout the morning, and we're going to have some fun too. So, morning, everybody. Let's see. Mark says, hey, T, was that email of value to Mrs. T the one with, I'm not sure what that means, Mark. I might have missed that email, buddy. Let's see. All right, everybody. Here we go. First trivia question. Welcome. People are showing up, Mrs. T. And here it is. And people asked last week about Libertads. I've got a couple in the auction today. So we are going to do all of the gauze about Libertad. So how is your knowledge of the famous Mexican coin? We'll find out in just a minute. First, a big welcome to Mrs. T.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, guys, without any messing around, here we go. So your first trivia question, the Casa de Moneda de Mexico, what year was it founded? The Spanish came, and by the way, you're playing for 40% Kennedy half. The Spanish came in 1520. And not long after that, the mint was founded. Donald doesn't know what a Libertad is. I'll have to show him. 1984. No, way before that. Donald says 1500 something. Yeah. Let's see. Wait a minute. Mrs. T is bringing it to my attention. RH. Let's see. 1535 is the correct answer. 1535. The mint was founded. They struck their first coin in 1536. And as I scroll, 1984, Bob Barker. RH. Congratulations, Mrs. T. Here you go. And here's your trivia question, and get your paper plates ready.
Yep, here we go.
And the first one goes to RH. All right, guys, we're on the board. And the next item is an auction item. And I'm going to do my best to not do a major face reveal. I'm going to show you this beautifully toned obverse of this peace dollar. And I'm going to open up my blinds a little bit. You have to see the reverse to really understand the beauty here. Look, I don't know if you can even tell if I can get it right. The lighting might not do it justice, but to the right of the eagle is like this beautiful burst of purple tone. So this is a toner, and it's a pretty one. It's kind of neat how it happened, because the sunlight and the rays are coming from there, and that's exactly, it almost looks like the aurora borealis. See that 3 times fast in the morning. But so anyway, peace dollar, $20. Start me off, and we'll go from there. $20 on the peace dollar. Oh, it looks like I became unplugged here.
TJF 20.
Let's try that.
22 and 23 Revolution.
Okay, where are we at, Mrs. T?
23 Old Dude 26. Gator 25.
Okay, I'm not seeing. Oh, let's see. I got to scroll down here. Okay, I'm at Old Dude at 26 is what I'm looking at.
27 unknown.
And 27 unknown for the pretty toner. This side is nice. It's a nice natural tone, but let me just put it on this side. We'll leave it there. And again, the lighting won't really do it justice, but there's a purple hue right over here. And I've got unknown at 27 on the piece dollar with the beautiful purple tone to it. And let's see. I'm going to go going once and see if anybody else likes it a little bit better than $27. And it's a pretty one. But unknown is in the lead, going twice. And let's see. So Mark says solo trivia winner. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, buddy. And unknown one at 27, going once. Going,
28 Grand Staff.
what's that?
Grand Staff 28.
Oh, we have another Grand Staff is at 28. Let's see if unknown responds. And ooh, that was in the nick of time. I almost hit the enter button for sold. And get those bids in early is my advice. I'm dealing with a little bit of a lag. Mrs. T seems to see things just a little bit before I do. But I'm going to say Grand Staff going one time. And we'll see if unknown responds. Or maybe somebody else is interested. Going two times. And I wish you guys could see that really pretty tone. Anyway. All righty. And I'm going to say sold to Grand Staff at $28. $28, Mrs. T.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So we have 52 people here. The crowd has grown. And this next item was just finished just yesterday. And I don't even have a certificate of authenticity for it yet. But here you go. Here is your candy bar style silver bar, 3.8 ounce, number 2 of its kind. This is only the second one I made in this particular style. And what I say, let's see, 3.8 ounces. So it's practically 4. I'm going to start it at, let's see, what the heck, $100. $100. Basically, that's the silver price. Let's see if anybody likes the artwork on the tone. Excuse me. Let me open up the shade here a little bit more. On the candy bar style. Ooh, Revolution is at 125. And I don't know which way it looks better.
130 Roman with Roman.
And we'll zoom in on it a little bit, maybe.
Roman.
Roaming with Roman, 130. And let's zoom a little bit so you guys get a better view. There we go. And yeah, that is a pretty one. Just finished it yesterday. It'll come in a little satchel, and it'll come with a certificate of authenticity. And yeah, it's a pretty one for your collection. And I'm going to say going one time with Roaming with Roman. Roaming with Roman one time at 130 on the candy bar hammered silver bar that was just finished yesterday. And I'm going to say going 2 times. And let me grab my certificates of authenticity. It will come with a certificate of authenticity, hand poured, and the USA. Mrs. T likes that part the best, actually. And I'm going to say, let's see, Roaming with Roman. It is sold. Nice bar. That's actually, I think, a steal on that bar because that is a pretty piece of artwork. Here you go, Mrs. T. And congratulations, Roaming with Roman. Let's see here. The next one, I hope she's still here because I picked this one up at a coin show, and I might not even make any money off of this one. Specifically for one of last week's participants. And oh, there she is. Here we go. Let's start it off at $35 on the peanuts. And let's put Snoopy on there. Anybody interested for $35 on the peanuts round? It would be a nice little present for a young one. TJF is at 35. Another Snoopy fan. And let's see. People are cheering on Snoopy Stack. She said she just bought one. Okay. Well, TJF 35. There you go. And there's the whole Peanuts gang. Snoopy's at 36. Add another one to the collection. There you go. I like the Snoopy side the best. There we go. Snoopy's at 36. And let's see if TJF responds. I'm going to say going one time to Snoopy Stacks at 36. Hope everybody had a nice week. Our house almost started on fire. We had a dryer fire this week. That was not fun. Oof. I still have Snoopy. And let's see, Roaming with Roman. It's, let me do this. Thanks, Roman. I forgot to put my banners on. Oh, and we have new rules today. There is, thanks, Roman. Bid increments. There are the rules. I just placed them on the screen. Anything under $100, it's a $1 bid increment, and $5 if it goes to over 100. So let me go back to the comment section, and thank you for that reminder. And I'm gonna say, sold to Snoopy. Michelle asked a question: do you have to be a member to bid? No, you do not have to be a member to bid. And although membership has its privileges, just like that old commercial, shipping for everyone is $5. But if you're a member at level 2, 3, or 4, it's free. And so it's membership level 2 is, I want to say like $6.99 if I remember correctly. So if you plan on participating in at least a couple auctions a month, it kind of makes sense to become a member. And you could become a member now, or you can become a member after the auction. No problem. We'll be packing everything up and shipping on tonight and Monday morning. So several people last week became members, and I'm glad to have them on board as members. Okay, this next one. Did anybody here see the video that I made with Russ, my buddy Russ, at Harlan J. Burke on exonumia? Exonumia is basically anything that's coin related, metals, tokens, things that are not coins, but they are coin related. I've got a kind of a neat concept here, and I'm going to try it out here. We're going to do winner's choice. I've got some really cool exonumia here. And you've got John F. Kennedy, by the way, the first Catholic president. And you have our nation's first president, George Washington. The winner of this auction gets to decide. And the high relief here is incredible. I don't know if you can see it from where you're at on your screen, but the high relief is incredible. Winner's choice. So you could either take Kennedy or you could take Washington. Your choice. Oh, let's see. I'll put this one here and that one there. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let's start the bidding at, say, $10, just for the heck of it. And we'll see where it lands. I'd rather start low and see where she goes. $10 on the old Exonumia. If you had to ask me, like, when were these produced, I would say maybe 60s or 70s. They're kind of cool pieces. And they've got a neat reverse as well.
TJF for 10.
TJF for 10. His choice on either the Kennedy or the Washington, or he can take both if he wants. Whoever is unknowns at 11, whoever wins gets their choice. Mark, thanks for that. Yeah, the new camera. I love the ability to zoom with it. And it was actually less expensive than that original one that I still need to go return. All right, we're at unknown at 11. Grandstaff is at is at 12 on the cool Exonumia. And by the way, if you missed that video with Russ, man, he is so knowledgeable, and I learned a ton. And the stuff that he had there. We're at Grandstaff at 12. Thanks, Roaming with Roman. You could either send the money now, or if you plan to stay and participate in the auction, I would say just wait at the end, because there might be something that comes up that you might like, and it's easier for Mrs. T and I just to consolidate all at the end. But if you've paid, well, don't worry, we've got record of that. Not a problem. But if you want to stick around, just wait, and we trust you, and you just add it all up at the end. Just take a little pencil. Yeah, that's a little crack in the case on George Washington. It definitely is. And so we're at $12. Grandstaff, I'm going to say going one time. It would help if I had my cursor in the right spot. Oh, one time. Yep. And so kind of a cool piece there. Kind of a cool piece with our nation's first president. There you go. And any other bids? Going 2 times. Going
13. Wyatt Smart. 13.
Oh, Wyatt Smart. $13. $13 on the Exonumia. And this one also has a beautiful reverse there.
Wyatt 13, yeah.
And there we go. All right. I have Grandstaff at 14. Grandstaff at 14.
No one wants to know if it's silver.
Oh, no, it's not silver. These are pretty heavy, and I would have started them at $30 or more if they were silver. These are nice. If I had to guess, like, they'd be at least an ounce. They're probably brass. It's Exonumia. Interesting pieces.
14.
All right, I've got Grandstaff at 14. Okay. And anybody else like either piece? Grandstaff at 14. Going one time. Grandstaff at 14. Going 2 times. And as is the custom, I'll pause for about 10 seconds or so and see if anybody else wants to bid. And if not, it'll go to Grandstaff at 14. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Sold to Grandstaff at 14. So now my question is, Grandstaff, do you want the Washington? Do you want the Kennedy? Or do you want both? Grandstaff, you are in the driver's seat, my friend. And yeah, congratulations.
Both, please.
Grandstaff takes both. Very good. Okay, Mrs. T, there you go.
Okay.
14 times 2.
All right.
And she has a table here to my left, and she is just kind of moving things down the conveyor belt. We're about halfway through round 1, and then we get to another gaw. But first, one of my channel rounds, there is a T the Silver Stacker channel round. And guys, this one is number 2. This is only the second one that I ever did. A T the Silver Stacker channel round. Let me see how many ounces this was. 2.7. So I'm going to round to 3 and say $75 is the starting bid on the T the Silver Stacker channel history here. Here we go. All right, move that there, and we'll see what fans of the show we have here, Mrs. T, on the old channel round. I've got Rice at 76, and that's what I'm looking at. Spokane started it with 75. Rye at 76.
Spokane 78.
Spokane 78. And yeah, this is the first one, obviously, I'm going to keep, and that'll just stay in my collection forever. But the second one is up for grabs. And I've got Spokane at 78. Spokane at 78 on the T, the Silver Stacker channel round. I'm not making any more for the rest of the year. I might do some in 2024. That's kind of my intention. But man, these were super labor intensive. And so that's pretty much where we're at. Anyway, I'm going to say going one time with Spokane Silver Stacker at $78. And two times, and that's a steal, I have to tell you. That's just a little bit above the silver price. But either way, that is what an auction is all about, finding deals. And I've got Spokane at 78. I'll give it about 10 seconds or so, see if anything else rolls in. And if not, we'll say sold in just a moment. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that might have been the steal of the day, Spokane Silver Stacker. That will, of course, come in a little satchel with a certificate of authenticity. Congratulations on that steal. All right, let me zoom out just a little bit here. Next auction, yeah, you got it, buddy. You got it. You had a heck of a score there. Let's see who scores on this one. And I picked this up. You guys asked for Libertads, and I aim to please here on my auction. So, but man, I've got the going rate on these is pretty high these days. It is a, let's see, what is this? 2015. Maybe I should put my glasses on, Mrs. T. Let's start it at, say, $35 just for the heck of it. I know it's going to go north of that. There you go, $35 to start on a Libertad delivered to your door in a box with a T sticker. And TJF is at $35 on the Libertad. There's some other interest from Michelle. Michelle, you're out. Unknown beat you. Roaming with Roman is at 36. Michelle fires back with 37. And we've got some interested parties. I've kind of cultivated a channel that loves Libertads just like I do. Roaming with Roman's at 38. And let's see where she lands. $38 on the 2015 Mexican Silver Libertad. And with more trivia on Libertads to come. Unknown is at 39. Unknown is at 39.
Michelle, 40.
And Michelle fires right back with 40. And she'll get the Libertad and the yield sticker as well. All right, I'm looking at Michelle at $40. And I'm going to say going one time, let's see if anybody else responds and wants it at 41 or more. Yeah, we do have a battle, Tony. And I'm going to say going two times. So now is your chance to respond if you want that Libertad at $41 or more. Or Michelle is going to get it mailed to her on Monday morning. All right, going once, going twice. Oh, right before the sold is Jay Startwood. My goodness. Just rolled in before, and Mark, do me a favor, verify, Mark, that you see that it says 41 and then sold, and that's it. Jay Startwood gets it at $41.
Michelle, 42.
But Jay got it, sniped it right before I said sold, and once the sold is there, Jay Startwood gets it at $41. Yeah, I understand, Mrs. T, that more bids came in, but I had already typed in sold. So that was what we call a snipe. He got it right before the sold, and then the bids after that don't matter. So my advice to you guys, and nice snipe there. My advice is to get your bids in and strong bids before the sold appears. Michelle, I'm sorry, but you will have another chance. Now, yeah, Jay Smartwood. Smartwood. Huh? Okay. A little early in the morning, Mrs. T. I didn't quite hear you there. All right, now let me roll out for this. All right, guys. Oh boy, you're not going to believe this next one. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy, are you ready? Don't spit out your coffee. Here we go. Oh, snap. Are you seeing this on your screens? Looks like a giant roll of lollipops, some that are a little toned up. Might have been sitting in this coin shop since 1982. I'm not sure. That's when these are from. Guys, here we go again. Mark says, here we go. You've got this whole roll of old Engelhard Prospector rounds. This is the one from 1982 with the big E and the little bull logo. That little bull logo here has some significance. I'm going to put this up here and explain the rules as you guys drool over these prospectors. Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit. And
said hide the scissors.
Oh, hide the scissors. There they are. Here are the rules. And by the way, Mrs. T, please produce those scissors for us. Here are the rules. You win this. I'm going to start the bid at
Even have her name on
$30. And wherever it goes, the winner gets, and we'll see, the opportunity to either take one or take all at whatever number it ends at. And if the winning bidder says, T, give me 3 of those, I'll just say 1, 2, 3, and I'll pull out my scissors and we'll cut it right here. Now, last week's winner opted to just keep them all intact.
No.
And we'll see what this week's winner decides to do with these old prospectors. I don't even know if I can hold them up there.
We have 36 Snoopy.
Snoopy's at 36.
Mm-hmm.
Let me zoom out just a little bit.
And Mark keeps saying bidding is per piece, guys. So yes.
Yeah, it's per piece. And we've got Snoopy out of the gates at $36 each. The big mystery will be, does Snoopy want to keep them intact, or will Snoopy cut them up? Her choice. Mrs. T, let's see if we could turn this light up. Maybe that'll help. A little too much glare there. Okay, we're at,
there? 10.
there are 10 there. We'll get some natural light in here.
Just messing with the lights.
There we go.
36.
And we're at 36. Revolution says no scissors. There are 10, Mike, and winner takes 1. Winner takes them all. Winner could take 3, 5, whatever you want.
If cut does go back or start again, if you cut them.
If we cut them, we'll see if anybody wants them at that same price. We'll see. So right now they are at $36 only. Shoot, that's basically what I would buy them at, $36. Snoopy, like I said, can take 1 or could take all. Your choice, Snoopy. If you are the winning bidder, Mark is just clarifying. Yep. Thanks for asking, Mark. So we'll see how many Snoopy would take if she wins. And this is going at a steal right now at $36 from 1982 vintage in original packaging. I'm pretty surprised that we're only at 36. And good morning, my stacking brothers and sisters. Hi there. How are you, Azur? Welcome to the auction. We have 65 people here. And Snoopy is in, I'm going to say going one time to Snoopy. And I would say your best bet if you really want these is to not try to snipe, but, come in with strong bids. I've got Wyatt with 38. That's a little improvement there. I was beginning to worry that they would go that low. We've got some interest here now. Wyatt, Michelle, Revolution. Wyatt is the leader at $38 on these. And Michelle's at 39. That's a little more like it. Like I said, the coin shop that I got them from is one of the oldest I've ever been in. These might have been in a cabinet since 1982. Really don't know. And we're at Michelle at 39 is what I'm looking at. Let's see if anybody goes to 40 on these. I think they went at 46 last week, Mrs. T. Does that sound right? Silverstruck took the whole thing at $46 each. And anything under 40, honestly, I think is a bargain. But we'll see. The lead is Michelle, and I'm going to say going one time. We're not going to mess around here. Going one time to Michelle at 39. We don't know if she will take 1, 5, or all of them. That's her prerogative. All right, Michelle, you're in the driver's seat right now. Excuse me. I'm going to say going 2 times, and I'm ready to fall out of my chair because I didn't think these would go south of 40, but we'll see. I'm giving a fair warning here. Anybody want them? And like I said, you could take just one if you want.
RH 40.
All right, RH is 40. I got to get a drink of water here, Mrs. T. This is a little intense.
It is
And
intense.
RH is at 40. We'll see if Michelle responds. And RH, I'm going to say going one time.
41.
Okay, Michelle is at 41. There we go. RH and Michelle in a battle. And those are beautiful. And you could take them out of that little plastic if you want, or leave them there. I'd kind of opt to leave them there, but it'd be your prerogative. These are in good shape, pristine.
Did you call them lollipops?
Yeah, these are like lollipop wrappers. Like, remember you'd go to the bank back in the day and the lady would give you a lollipop. RH is at 42. RH is at 42. Yeah, these are the type of things you don't really find much anymore. I mean, you can go into 25 different coin shops and ask, do you have an Engelhard round and still in the original lollipop wrapper? And good luck with that. So I've got RH at 42. I'm going to say going one time.
43, Michelle.
Michelle fires back at 43. And let's see what RH does. Let's give them a minute to respond. I've already put in the going once sign. RH, the bid would be 44 to you, my friend. Michelle is in the lead at 43. And RH, I'm going to say, okay. Yeah, Jeremy, lollipop, indeed. RH is at 44. And let's see if Michelle responds. I think this is kind of like the area, Mrs. T, that I was kind of envisioning.
Yes.
45, 46, $47. Michelle's at 45. And Central Michigan Stacker is here. Hi, Central Michigan. By the way, Central Michigan, another Midwest guy. Check out his channel. He makes some good stuff. He likes Libertats too. Yes, we do have a battle, Tony. I'm seeing Michelle at 45, and I'm going to say going one time and give RH a moment to respond. A moment. And the big mystery will be, will Michelle take the whole shebang and intact, or will these scissors come out? I don't know. You guys can encourage her. If she turns out to win, I don't know. Maybe RH will win them, but I'm going to say going twice, going 2 times to Michelle Fitch. going 2 times, and as is the custom, we will, yeah, the vote is to not cut. Going
No
2
scissors.
times. Mark says no scissors, and there you go. Going 2 times. RH, where are you at? And
Michelle, 45.
I've got Michelle at 45.
Okay.
And I'll give RH just about 5 more seconds. See if he wants to try to snap.
Mm-hmm.
And did I say snap?
Snap.
No, I meant snipe.
Snap.
3. And once that sold is there, anything under it is irrelevant.
Okay.
Sold
Okay.
to Michelle. And Michelle, here is the question. Are you going to ask me to cut you off 1? Or are you going to take the whole lot? Are you going to take 5 live on YouTube? I'm willing to accommodate you because you're the winner. Let's see, Michelle. I'm not seeing any response here from Michelle. And man, I would like to just mail the whole thing in.
Please.
2, please. Michelle says, sorry, people. Michelle, don't apologize. It's your prerogative. It was your bid, and you get 2. So, Mrs.
Oh
T.
boy, here we go. Lollipops.
All right, guys, here we go.
The lollipop.
I hope there's not too many tears. Whoop! There you go. Michelle, these are yours. And the backup bidder was it RH? RH, your option. Do you want any of these? 8 left at 45. Sorry, Tony. I know that was painful. And RH, your option. All right, maybe RH. Yeah. Yes. Okay. RH's first right of refusal. That is correct. Unless RH fainted during that bidding and is passed out on his floor, I don't know. RH is out. RH says out, doesn't want him at 45. And I'm going to go back up for a second, and maybe you guys can help me. Before RH and Michelle got into that battle back and forth, I also had, let's see, RH, Michelle, back and forth. RH and Michelle, back and forth. Anybody else? I had Revolution at 37.
And Wyatt at 38.
And then Wyatt. So Revolution and Wyatt. Do either of you guys? Wyatt was next because he was at 38, I think.
Yes.
Wyatt, do you want any of these at 45? And now that they're already cut up, it's up to you to take 1, take 5, take whatever you want. I have 8 left. So we'll hear from Wyatt. And then we'll hear from Revolution if those guys are still here. 75 people here. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
And we've got some neat stuff. Not everything is as high end as this. There's some stuff that's like $10 items, $30 items, $20 items. You name it. We've got quite the assortment here. Wyatt's going to pass. How about Revolution? Revolution, your option. And then we'll go from there. Revolution. Thank you, Mark, for keeping us straight here. And by the way, this one is for Michelle. Congratulations. Revolution. All right. Now, we're going to do this now. We're going to say bin 45 on this, and we'll go in the order that we see it. Does anybody want these at $45 in the packaging? Vintage 1982. Just put in bin 45 or just bin. And whoever wants 1 or 2 or whatever, you can have them at 45, or else we'll just keep them.
Mark's start again. Snoopy was next.
We're just going to go bin, Mark, just for the sake of time. So, so anybody wants some Snoopy or anybody else? It's your option. Bin at 45, or else we'll save them for another week.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to say bin going once. And Thanks, Mark. Going twice.
Mhm.
And he bins at 45. All right. If not, we're going to say, you know what? I'm just going to, Mrs. T,
Mhm.
do me a favor. I'm just going to leave these here. And throughout the auction, if anybody wants one, I'll just say bin 45.
Okay.
What is that? 1982 Engelhard Prospectors, 8 available, bin at 45. So if you can make me a little card
Okay.
that says bin, there are the cards.
Okay.
And throughout, if you guys change your mind, if you want to bin a prospector, just put bin prospector, and we'll keep just BIN $45. Yep. All right, there's that. Let's go on to the next item. That's not so high end. All right, we've got my favorite historical figure here, Benjamin Franklin. And I don't know if that'll even hold. I'll put that there. I don't know. I'll just hold it for a second. Benjamin Franklin, carded. Let's just start it at $5 and see where it goes. Benjamin Franklin, historic coins, carded. This would look nice on a bookshelf or something like that. And as everybody's kind of blood pressure goes down after that big auction, we'll see who wants the. Hey, who's your stackers here? Hey there, buddy.
Unknown 5.
Unknown is at 5 on the Benji. The silver content alone is worth more than that, but it's in this cool card. And there you go. I don't know if that'll hold like that. There we go. Benjamin Franklin. I got RH at 8.
Mhm.
And like I said, the the silver content alone is, let's see, at least $10. So we'll see. You guys might get a good deal here, RH.
Mhm.
Silver under spot in a neat carded display piece. Hi, James.
Hmm.
And does anybody,
Emerald 10.
what's that?
Emerald Coast 10.
Emerald Coast is at 10. MP jumps in at 10. And we've got 79 viewers here.
Yeah, we do.
And on the Benji,
Wyatt 5.
Wyatt is at
15.
15. That's a little more like it. Because it's a cool piece. You got the silver content. You've got the history about one of my favorite historical figures, Benjamin Franklin, and neat display case for your bookshelf or something. There you go. All right, Wyatt at 15. I'm going to say going one time. Does anybody like it at 16? Or else Wyatt is going to take it at 15. Going once. Going twice. And if you're thinking about pulling the trigger, now is the time to do so, because I'm going to pause. Oh, I've got Grandstaff at 16. Grandstaff at 16 on the nice little Ben Franklin piece. And 16 on the Ben Franklin piece. Oh, thanks, Spokane. Appreciate that. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. 74 people here. And 16, I'm going to say going one time to Grandstaff. And let's see if Wyatt answers back at 17 or higher. But Grandstaff's in the lead going twice. And let's see. All right. You have just a few seconds before I hit the enter button. Sold the Grandstaff at 16.
Okay.
Sold to Grandstaff at
Okay.
16. There you go.
Alright.
That'll be coming in the mail. Okay, so I showed that video with Russ. Hopefully some of you saw it. It was on a whole area of coin collecting or quasi coin collecting called exonumia. And I'm not sure if my friend Peter from St. Louis is here, but if any of you are from St. Louis or Missouri, I've got a couple of pieces here, and they're commemoratives from the arch. One appears to be in brass. The other, it's a silver color. It's heavy. It feels like silver, but I don't know if it's silver or not. I don't think it is because it's not stamped silver. These are a couple of little St. Louis pieces. I'm going to start them just for the heck of it at $5 and see where it goes. If anybody is interested in exonumia, and if you have a particular fondness of St. Louis, these are kind of neat pieces here. There you go. So St. Louis, exonumia, bronze. I don't know, Central Michigan, do you know for sure if that's sterling? Because if it is, that makes this a pretty valuable piece. It's not stamped anywhere. It just says Gateway to the West, and it's a neat little St. Louis piece. It could be sterling. I don't know. Look at the edge. The edge is rounded, and wait a minute. Is that a stamp? Let me see.
Roaming is $5.
Holy smokes. Mrs. T,
Yeah.
this says 999 silver on it.
Okay.
And really, really, somebody who said, look at the edge
Yeah.
was right. And I don't know if that
it
can
was
focus.
Central Michigan that said that.
It says 999, like super tiny. Let me look in the daylight here
Yeah.
just to confirm. Yeah, it does say 999 silver. Holy smokes.
Grand staff.
Okay, so we're at $7 at Grand Staff. How heavy is it? I don't know.
8.
Maybe an ounce? Ounce of silver?
Roaming with Roman 8.
Roaming with Roman is 8. Neat exonumia. It's not really a coin. It doesn't have a denomination on it.
10
You
and
get the brass one. And 999 silver. Oh boy. Yeah.
Grand
That
staff at 10. 15 Roman.
man, I almost gave it away
Roman.
for $5, Mrs. T.
Oh boy.
Emerald Coast is at 15. Central Michigan, you are the man. Thank you very much.
16 Roman.
And 7 Stacks asked, do you get both? Yes. You get the silver and the bronze or whatever metal this is. Wait a minute, Mrs. T. This says gold. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yes, you do get both. And Roaming with Roman has it at 16. Central Michigan Stacker saves the day. And Roaming with Roman has it at $16 for like an ounce of silver, and
Grand staff 17.
Grand Staff's at 17.
Roaming.
Backyard Bullion's here. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So I better look at the side of this.
Yeah.
See what it says. It says the name of the artist or the art studio, but it doesn't say AU or BU or anything else like that. So we're at 21 for it's all happening. $21. Yeah, you never know what treasures are going to show up here at
22.
our auction. We're at 22 for an ounce of silver. I think it's an ounce. It's not marked anywhere.
Roman 22.
And it's a cool little St. Louis memorabilia.
Grand staff 25.
Here we go. 25 for Grand Staff. And we'll see where she lands. We've got multiple people interested. I can't believe Backyard Bullion's here. Mrs. T, he is from the UK, and he is one of the best silver pourers on all of YouTube, and very knowledgeable on coins as well.
He said he tried pouring a hollow egg today.
Oh, wow. Big fail. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I know the feeling, because probably about 30% of everything I pour goes back into the old furnace.
27 Grand staff.
Grand Staff is at 27. We've got a nice little
Swartwood at 30.
Smartwood at 30.
Swart.
Oh, Swartwood. I
Yeah,
keep
J,
saying
just-
Smartwood. It's Swartwood.
J.
I'm just going to say J. J is in the lead at 30. And we'll see where it goes. There's quite a few people interested in the St. Louis memorabilia that happens to be made out of silver. Central Michigan saved the day. And yeah, Snoopy, pouring certainly is an art, and it's not a science where you just do the same thing and it turns out the same way every time. There's a lot of luck and art involved in it. All right, I'm at 30. I'm going to say to Jay one time for $30 for both items here. And Yagi 1 is at 33. Yagi 1 is at 33. Welcome, Yagi. We have over 70 people here, including Silver Pour Royalty from the UK, Backyard Bullion. Hey, buddy. Central Michigan.
He's jumping a fractional gold.
Okay, nice. Central Michigan. I would suggest you check him out later on. And where are we at? 33 to Yagi 1. I'm going to say going one time. And the next item is going to be amazing. You're going to be blown by the 2 times to Jay. No, to Yagi 1. 2 times to Yagi 1. And as is the custom, Backyard Bullion says, I'm literally royalty. Oh, I hope you're not caught up in all that drama, Backyard, and at all the events you attend, with the royals and Meghan Markle and all that stuff. Please tell us more.
Yes.
All right, Yagi.
Okay.
Sold to Yagi, a new participant here, Mrs. T.
Okay.
And thank you.
Okay.
All right, I need some help. Obviously, you saw I needed some help on that previous one. I picked that up at a coin shop just yesterday. I've got stuff here I haven't done any research on. And I'm hoping that you guys are knowledgeable about this stuff, or at the very least, quick when it comes to jumping on eBay or Googling. I've got a piece yesterday that I know zero about. Do you guys know anything about misstrikes on dimes or other coins? It looks like some sort of mint error. And there you see, it comes in this says $85, this little plastic. I don't know if this was marked in 1982 or 2000 or 2022 or what, but oh, hey, Backyard Bullion, you rock, man. Got to shoot. Hey, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Backyard Bullion with a super chat. Thank you, buddy. All right, what is this? I don't know. Some kind of misstrike that I'm going to start for $10 and see where the heck it goes. $10 on the misstrike dime. You guys take a flyer on it. Maybe you're knowledgeable. Maybe this is a $300 coin. I don't know. It will be your benefit if you pick it up and it does turn out to be worth a fortune.
TJF $10.
TJF is $10 on the misstrike.
Roman is 11.
And like I said, I know nothing about this stuff, guys. Okay. You go to the restroom, Mrs. T, and we'll see what these guys say. I've got roaming with Roman for $11 on the mystery dime. If you want to know the year, it's 40% silver. Oh no, wait a minute. That's only $half. It's 1966. So those were only $half in 66. But anyway, roaming with Roman, the Holy Grail dime. I don't know. I might be giving it away for $11. Honestly, Mrs. T and I didn't even have a chance last night because we were so busy yesterday to do like the testing, the little video where we come on and say testing, making sure our stream is going, all that stuff. Last night, no research whatsoever. Wyatt's at 15, and Wyatt, that's a neat little piece for your collection at $15. I probably, if I was smart, I would have texted a picture to my buddy Russ last night and say, Russ, what is this? But I didn't have a chance. So that's to your benefit. Right now I've got Wyatt at 15. And it's up to you guys. I'm going to say going one time to Wyatt. If you want to take a flyer on this at 16, or maybe you're knowledgeable and know this is a $100 coin. I don't know. But either way, Wyatt's got it at $15. And I promise you, I didn't run it over with my car or hit it with a hammer or anything like that. It looks like a mint error. And Wyatt's going to have it for $15. Wow. I had no idea what it would go for. It came in a huge lot. And so Wyatt at $15 going twice, drill a hole, put a string
Mhm.
There you go. Going twice. Oh, Revolution's at 16. He says, what the heck? A $16 gamble
Yeah.
on a dime that could be worth $100?
Why?
Throw it on eBay if you guys have eBay sites.
Why?
Wyatt's at 18, so maybe Wyatt does know something. I don't know. And we'll see if Revolution responds back. Man, at that price, I probably should have kept it in my collection, but it's up for grabs, $18, and Wyatt is the leader.
And then Grand Six says to talk with Robert at Coin
Robert at
Mm-hmm.
Coin Op. Yeah, he is awesome. Love that channel.
Okay.
But I've got Azure
Blue.
Blue at 19. Sharon, you're just a little bit light. Sharon, Azure was before you. So $20 is the bid on the mystery dime. And I promise you, next time I'm going to do a little research on these and have a better idea what the true value is. Like I said, you might be bidding on $100 dime right now. I don't know. I appreciate 80 plus people. Brown Sugar's at 821.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate 70 plus people being here. Stuff that I get in big lots. You might Azure 23. You might benefit just by being here on a Saturday morning. Wyatt's at 25. Mrs. T, I'm thinking some of these people might have looked these up.
Yes.
And seen, yeah, that's $112 coin all day long, but it's at 25, 30 to Brown Sugar.
If that's the case, that's going to be the deal of the day.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where it lands. Brown Sugar is at 30. Brown Sugar was just hanging out and saw something. Wyatt's at 32. Next time I'll do my research. Brown Sugar is at 35. We got ourselves a battle here.
No, we do.
Mrs. T. Like I said, the package said $85 on it, and I don't know when that was marked.
Yeah.
But there you go. Wyatt's at 36. We've got a heck of a battle here. Thanks for being here, guys. There's 76 of you here.
Mm-hmm.
And
40.
I've got Brown Sugar's at 40. And let's see if Wyatt responds or anybody else jumps in. Wyatt's at 41. And this is
register to bid, no?
Do you have to register to bid? No, absolutely not, Cowman. Just jump on in and call me silly. It's blind trust with my audience.
43.
And so far, everybody has been decent.
Yes.
Everybody has paid.
Mm-hmm.
Even that guy that was bidding 15 cents last week, he did come through and pay. And he is the reason I do Cash App now. We accept PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And there you go. No, I accept Cash App now, Revolution. Thanks to that guy last week. It's scrolling across the bottom. I guess you have to put a little dollar sign and the T the Silver Stacker. That guy, yeah. Yeah, 15-cent Eric, yeah. He did come through. Wyatt Smart is at 46 is what I'm looking at. And Mrs. T was saying, damn, they were pissed at that guy. And so this time I have scrolling on the bottom and then in bid increments, $1 under 100, $5 over $100. But right now I have Wyatt at 46 on this mystery dime from 1966. Brown Sugar's at 47. And what you see is what you get. I have no idea. 48 for Wyatt. Might be $100 dime. Snoopy says, yeah, that guy stressed me out. I was caught off guard. I'll be honest with you. And shame on me for not putting down bid increments. Cowman, do you take credit card or personal checks? No, I'm sorry, Cowman. I just use PayPal, Venmo, and now newly added Cash App, which seems to work just fine. At My Silver World, what you're looking at is a mystery dime. I don't know anything about mint errors. It's a dime that it was obviously a mint error because part of another dime is kind of emblazoned there. Mm-hmm. And I promise it wasn't just hit with a hammer or something like that. And honestly, I don't know anything about this area of numismatics. and the bidders are just going to let the
So-
bids go. So I've got brown
Wyatt.
sugar at 49,
And Wyatt's a brown sugar, you got it.
at 49. And
Wyatt-
if anybody else,
Wyatt's a take it.
say Wyatt's, so I'm going to say going one time to brown
Mhm.
sugar. And then this little opportunity gives people who may have been waiting in the weeds or just watching the whole bidding going on that want to bid. Now is your time. Now is your time, because after 2 times, I usually pause for about 10 seconds or so, and then I say sold. And once I hit sold, anything under that is irrelevant because brown sugar would have gotten at that point in time.
Okay.
So brown sugar,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying sold.
Yes.
Brown sugar, it's yours.
Okay.
And congratulations. You know what? Let us know later
Yeah.
what
Thank
that
you.
dime might be valued at if you do a little research, or perhaps you even know already. I don't know, but you got it for 49. And there you go,
Oh,
Mrs. T.
thank
And
you.
give that bag.
Okay.
Guess what? It's time for another gaw. And woo, that was round 1. Next up is a little 40%er. How well do you know your Libertads? Let me zoom out just a little bit for the question here. That was some awesome bidding. Thank you, Wyatt, as well, for jumping in there. That was a lot of fun, actually. The Libertad has 2 very beautiful and prominent features on the reverse. What are they? And they're not what some of you sickos may be thinking about, some of you perverts. 2 very prominent features behind the statue on the Libertad. What are they? What are they? Let's see what answers roll in.
Oh, already. Tony.
And-
already got the answer.
Let's see. I see Tony.
Tony.
Yes, they are volcanoes.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
is that spelled with an OES or just a O? But they are volcanoes. I don't want to pull an Al Gore and misspell potato, whatever. They are mountains, but they happen to be volcanoes. And somebody says trees. And
Yeah, so
congratulations.
Tony-
Tony was the
Yeah,
first one I
first one.
saw that
Mhm.
saw volcanoes. A little Mrs. T and T the Silver Stacker history. We actually flew out of Mexico while those volcanoes were erupting. Do you remember that time, Mrs. T?
Yes, we did.
And it wasn't like a full-blown Pompeii explosion,
Thank God.
but they were puffing and puffing volcanic ash into the air.
Mhm.
And typical Mexico, they're like, screw it, we'll just fly right out of the Mexico City airport. And
Mhm.
they were telling us that it does a tremendous amount of engine damage,
Yeah.
as they just don't care, and they fly through the smoke and the ash, and their plane engines don't last as long
Yeah.
there
As we're in the plane.
because of the fact that they fly through volcanic ash from time to time. All right, guys, that's the
That's it?
bid.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't forget, and let me widen this out. If you guys are interested in these Engelhard for $80, or excuse, not $80, for $45,
Maybe.
I will cut one off for you at $45. Just put Ben Engelhard. And so Aldari Silver, how do you bid? Just in the comments, just like you just commented. If you want one of these Engelhards for $45, just say bid Engelhard or bin Engelhard. And here they are. They'll be sitting here. And now we've got an interesting, I wonder if Fish is lurking around now. Close up of the Engelhards.
Mhm.
There you go. They are from 1982. They are the big E, and they have the little bull logo.
Mhm.
$45. I'll cut 1 or 2 or 5 off for you, whatever you want. There's 8 total. Bin, $45 is what you put in the comment section.
No more cutting.
And Tony says no more cutting. All right. While we're waiting for bins to roll in, let me show you this. Here is, as Fish calls, a thick neck lady. Here is a Morgan dollar with some beautiful natural toning to it. And the strange thing about this one is and I don't know if this happened in 1892 or 1920 or what, but you have to look closely here. I want to give you a warning. Somebody put an X in the cheek. So for the scarred up lady here, the scarred up Morgan dollar with beautiful natural toning and nice condition, except for that stupid X that somebody put in. Maybe you like this sort of thing. $20 on the Morgan dollar. The silver content alone is probably worth that much, but you guys decide whether you like the X, the lady with the X. Chop Mark? I don't think so, Mark. I don't know why somebody did that. That could have happened in 1892. You never know. Unknown is at 25. And man, does this thing have beautiful natural tone to it. I don't know if that comes out in the picture here, but the toning is gorgeous. Revolution's at 32. And the toned up lady here with the X on her face. By the way, 1892, if you're putting together a Morgan book, that is the third lowest mintage. I did have time to look that up this morning. I didn't want to give away a Morgan with like the lowest mintage, but it has the third lowest mintage out of the New Orleans Mint. Yagi's at 33. So that's a little, if you need a 1892 O for your album, here it is. 1892 O, and Yagi's at 33. Would that make it a call? I don't know. Probably. I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't know what you would call it technically. I guess graffiti damage. I don't know. Gator. That's what Gator Train Chaser says. The overall, except for that X, the condition's beautiful. Yagi's at 33, guys. Yagi is at 33. And maybe some of you numismatists who know a little bit more about it, feel free to chime in on the comments. That's the fun thing about this community, is that we kind of help each other. And you guys have had my back, including Central Michigan Stacker, quite a bit throughout these auctions. 1892, I'm at 35 with Wyatt Smart. Oh, and by the way, in case you were wondering, I noticed some new people have shown up. Shipping is $5. But if you're a channel member at level 2, 3, or 4, like underneath the videos where it says join, you click join. If you join at levels 2, 3, or 4, shipping is free. And that's my way of saying thank you for being a channel member. Everybody else, it's $5, which is not too bad, actually. All right, I'm going to going once with Wyatt. One time on the 1892 O. Let me zoom back in a little bit so you guys get a better view. There she is. And Wyatt is at 2 times. X marks the spot, that's for sure. And Wyatt is at 35. Anybody else? Speak now or, oh, wait, Robert comes out of nowhere. Robert Johnson, 36. Ooh, right before I hit sold. So Wyatt, your turn to respond. If you like that lady from 1892, low mintage, Wyatt responds quickly at 37. Robert Johnson is also the name of a blues artist from way back, one of the originators. Being from around the Chicagoland area, I know my blues at least a little bit. I used to go to a place called Maxwell Street back in the day. Yagi fires in at 38. HVAC residential basics in 1992 begins accommodating immigrants to the United 1992.
1892. He said 1892.
Okay.
HVAC said 1892.
Okay, 1892. So
and Wyatt's at 39.
Wyatt's at 39 for the based on the tone on the X looks similar to the tone throughout the rest of the coin. So that makes me wonder, was that X put in it could have been 100-year-old. Yeah, he was a great guitarist. 39 to Wyatt Smart.
40.
Robert responds with 40. We've got ourselves a battle here, guys. And there's someone else. Yagi is up there too, interested. Robert, I'm going to say going once, and give everybody just a pause to respond, specifically why it's smart. Yeah, it is a low mintage. I can't remember off the top of my head, but as I look down the list, it was the third lowest mintage out of New Orleans. Third lowest mintage. Yeah, that's graffiti damage, and it could be 100-year-old graffiti, guys. Based on what the tone looks like, that would be my guess, but I can't really say for sure because I don't know. And I'm going 2 times. Robert's got it at 40 right now. Mrs. T, are you seeing anything?
Yes. No, just Robert at 40.
Let's see.
And Wyatt says he's out.
Wyatt says he's out.
Mhm.
Going once, going twice.
So, yeah.
So to Robert on the X-Up lady, I tell you what, it has a lot of character. I will tell you that. And neat tone too. All right, guys, are you ready for a silver pour?
Mhm.
Boom. Here you go, right here. One of my signature pieces, the Sugar Skull. I haven't seen other people do the same Sugar Skull. I've seen some people do them in molds and a kind of a generic mold where you just pour it in. But this is sand casted, sand casting. And when I told you guys earlier about like a high rate of failure, when it comes to the sand casting, yeah, these things get goofed up all the time. This one happens to be number 7. It's 4.1 ounces. And I have to say, it looks pretty kick-ass. It really does. This one came out really good. I'm going to say $100 on the start. If you're into silver pours and channel history, $100 on, and that's basically the silver content alone. Revolution's at 125, coming in strong. And Revolution, thank you. As I've mentioned in my previous auctions, I truly do appreciate the fact that, you know, on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, I'll get up and spend 4, 5, 6 hours just zoning out and pouring. And I make stuff, and sometimes it gets scooped up and goes right back in the furnace. But I come up with products that I'm happy with, and you guys appreciate and have respect for that. Roaming with Roman is at 130. Eldari Silver, the Englehards are at $45 on the bin on that. So if you want one, they're from 1982. They are vintage as it gets because they come in the original plastic lollipop. But I'm at 130 with Roaming with Roman, who might be adding this Sugar Skull to his collection. And one of the better ones I've ever created. 4.1 ounces, $9.99 fine silver. There you go. Boom. And I've got Roaming with Roman at 130. Robert, thank you for sending your payment via Venmo. If you'd like to stick around, and this goes for anybody, you guys can all just kind of keep a little tally sheet on your own and pay up at the end, or you could pay as you go. I'd kind of prefer paying at the end, but Robert, if you've got to go, that's cool. But if you're just joining us, if you'd like to bid, just keep your own tally and pay at the end. Add $5 for shipping, unless you want to decide to become a channel member, which supports my channel and basically pays me gas money for going all over God's green earth, going to coin shops. I am going one time and Roaming with Roman, one time at 130. Anybody else like the Sugar Skull? Going 2 times at 130 on the Sugar Skull. That is a piece of T, the Silver Stacker. Martin must have seen my short video. Any Mandalorian pours for sale today? Yes, Martin. I've got a Mandalorian coming up real soon.
Okay.
All right. Any other bids, Mrs. T?
Nope. Looks like that.
You got a steal there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Good bidding, and thank you very, very much. And there you go. Sugar Skull. That is a beauty. All right. Ren, I don't know about you. Grand Staff, nice one. I agree. Welchco, congratulations. Yeah, I think basically $30 for the artwork is a heck of a steal. And
Yes.
Roaming with Roman. Thank you, my friend. All right. Libertad lovers.
Ooh,
There you
okay.
go. You asked for it in the last auction. There you go. Let me see. What year is this? 2015. Let's start it at $35, which is below market value for a Mexican Silver Libertad. That'll come with a sticker mailed by yours truly. And yeah, Mark said bargain Roman. Yeah, I thought so. And let's see.
Fine.
Okay, Ren, we will pray for you. You don't have to ask anymore. Thank you. Libertad at $35. We've got Unknown at 36.
Revolution 37.
And Roaming with Roman, yeah, has been a very good day. Yaggies at 38. And we'll see. We've got lots of interest. By the way, this is the last Libertad of the day.
Yeah.
We're about, we still have quite a bit to go, but this is the last Libertad. $38. Bid quick, guys. We're going to kind of speed up a little bit. I'm going to say going once at $38, which, shoot, that is a heck of a bargain on a Libertad delivered to your door with a sticker from yours truly, and much appreciation. Anybody else? We have 38 at Yagi is what I'm seeing. I said going once, and I'm going to say Yagi 38
Oh, Grandstaff 39.
going twice. Oh, here comes Grandstaff. Yeah. Libertad under $40.
Yeah.
Hey, that I basically threw this in there only because you guys asked last week,
Wyatt.
and actually under $40. I prefer just to keep it, but I said I'd bring you a couple, and I'm making good on my word. I've got Wyatt at 40, Wyatt at 40, and that makes me feel just a little bit
41.
better.
40,
There we go.
Wyatt.
I'm looking at Grandstaff at 41 and Wyatt firing back at 43. Yagi at 44
Grandstaff 45.
is what I'm looking at.
Grandstaff 45.
Then Grandstaff at 45. Okay, that's a little more like it. And I think some of you guys, I've been telling Mrs. T and other people, some of you guys are bidding and maybe even overbidding just a little bit because you appreciate the effort on the channel. And for that, I am grateful. I've got Grandstaff at 45. And I'm going to say going one time. We'll see if any of those other bidders jump in towards the end here. If not, it's going to Grandstaff at 45, which is actually still a pretty good deal. I just bought one off of that one company that wants me to be an affiliate. I bought a couple of them. And so, El Dari, how do people pay? 1982 inside original plastic. That's 40 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, that is true. These are pretty darn cool. Just put bin 45 Engelhard and you can have one or three or whatever you want. And
Yagi at 46.
we're at Yagi at 46. Okay, I was talking there. I missed that one, Mrs. T. And you pay by PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. And you'll see scrolling on the screen.
And Grandstaff is out.
Grandstaff, thank you for your bidding, my friend. Thank you very much for your bidding.
Okay.
I'm going to say Yagi going one time and Yagi going two times. Pause for 10 seconds. See if anybody else wants it a little bit more than Yagi. Yagi's got it at 46, and we'll see if that's where it lands. Yagi sold. Congratulations, and don't forget the sticker for Yagi.
Yep.
And let's see what is next. Oh, someone asked for it. Someone asked for it. Martin, you asked for Mandalorian. And here we go. All right, now, man, if you missed my little short video, go back and watch. I made this myself, guys. Handmade Mandalorian. It's 3 ounces, crazy looking tone, my stamp, number 2. This is the second one I've made. It's 3 solid, and this is heavy in the hands. This is badass. I don't normally don't cuss on my channel, but I have to admit, I'm pretty freaking impressed on this. Mandalorian, badass round. I don't know if you guys are fans of the Mandalorian.
Mine's already at 85.
Martin's at 85. Okay, we'll start there, Martin. What the heck? I really like it. If you saw the video, this is the way, my friends. This is the way. 105 for Mando. And oh man, I almost didn't want to auction this because the tone came out killer. And we're at 105 with Revolution on a piece that I am particularly proud of. I took a chance. I bought a piece. This is sand casted. Matter of fact, let's see. You might even be able to denote. See that purplish and bluish in the tone. You might even be able to see a couple little pore lines in there. This is sand casted. This isn't something somebody poured into a mold. And yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces ever. And it's what did I say? Only number 2.
It's only number 2.
This is the second one I've made. So right now we've got Revolution. Thanks, Spokane. Revolution at 105 on the Mandalorian silver poured piece. And Revolution, I think if it lands there, you are going to get a really, really good deal. Kevin Call, I see bin 47. Is that on the Engelhard? Because you could have it at 45, Kevin. 45. You don't have to bin 47. You could have as many of them as you want at 45. And where are we at on the Mandalorian? At 45? Excuse me.
No.
Getting mixed up. No, not 45. 105?
105.
Yeah. Mandalorian 105.
Revolution.
What is the weight on that bad boy? 3 solid ounces, right on the dot. It was a little over 3, but I just marked it 3 ounces. And SGT Stacking, by the way, has an awesome channel. There it is, man. It's at 105, 3 solid ounces, and there are 8 Engelhards left. I'm going to say going one time on the Mandalorian, and let's see. Yeah, 105 is the high bid. Will Land is at 110. Thank you, Will. Welcome. There's 87 people here, Mrs. T. That's really cool.
Oh, super cool. Thanks.
And Will's at 110. Go back and watch my short that I made. I made a cool little short. Not many people saw it yesterday, where I juxtaposed the Mandalorian video from the Disney Mandalorian series with my own stuff. But I've got 110 right now. And who is that with? Well, it was Will with 110. Will is at 110. Tony, thanks. I appreciate that. I had fun making that video. I was hoping you guys would enjoy it. And if you're not familiar with my shorts, there's a whole playlist of shorts and for you to check out. And it's kind of a fun format. Roger, that video is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I had been honestly, this stuff this right here, I have been planning this for like a month. And here it is. It came to fruition. And we're at Will with 110. I'm going to say going one time with Will at 110. Unless anybody, and by the way, that's number 2. It's toned and it's killer. I have to admit. Going 2 times to Will at 110. And as is the custom, I will wait about 10 seconds or so for any snipes or any last second bids to come in. And before I hit that sold button. Cool piece. Mrs. T, do you see anything?
No. Well.
All right, Will, congratulations. That is a piece that I am really proud of. Will land, Mrs. T.
Yes,
Will land. There you go. All right, and let's see what is next. All right. Whew, let's calm it back down a little bit. Any of you like star notes? Any of you like star notes? Well, not only is this a star note, but this is a star note from way back. This is a silver certificate star note. It is from 1957. Star Note, $1. Bidding starts at $1. First, Boom Baby, nice one, Will. Yeah, that was a nice piece. You got a hell of a piece there. $1 on the Star Note. I have TJF at $5. And yeah, I personally collect Star Notes when I get them in change and stuff like that. And just, I don't know, I just don't spend them. Let's see. Kevin Call says, yes, 3 on the Engelhard, please. So, Mrs. T,
Yes. Scissors.
Kevin Call. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got the scissors here.
Okay.
Let me zoom out so people can see this. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. And someone started it. Oh boy, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. If anybody else wants to bin 1 or more, Kevin, you got it, buddy. Good pickup. I mean, you don't see vintage silver, the Big E with the bull logo like that in many coin shops. I will tell you that. Star Note is at $5. From Wyatt's at $10 on the Star Note. It's from 1957. Sorry, THS. Had to do it. Will. Yep. We're at $10 from Wyatt. Yeah, Kevin wanted it, and so he got it. That leaves me 5 left. 5 left on the Engelhard. Wyatt's at 10 on. Thank you, Mark. Mark is the man. This one is for Mark. Appreciate you, buddy. And we've got 10. I'm going to say going once on the Star Note from 1957. Mike said another part of my silver soul was just cut out. Sorry, Mike. Do you want 5 more pieces of your silver soul? They are at $45 each. All right. That was just wrong. Nasty scissors. 2 times on the Star Note. So some of these items are $100 items. Some of them are $10 items. And I've got Wyatt going once, going twice. We'll pause this for a second. $10 sold on a cool old Star Note. It's a little beat up, but it's a Star Note from 1957. Where are you going to find that?
That's Wyatt, right?
And yeah, Wyatt was on the Star Note. Next, we've got some old Mexican silver from 1977. And the coolest thing about this one, and by the way, it's 72% silver. It's heavy in the hand. I think it's over ½ ounce. I think like 0.63 or something like that. And this one has a really cool eagle on the obverse. And you might be thinking, well, that looks like the reverse T. On Mexican coinage, the coat of arms is the obverse. And about 2 years ago, when I started my Libertad videos, people would go into comments and correct me. Oh, you got it wrong. No, the obverse is the side with the coat of arms. Let's start this for $10. What the heck? And see where the Mexican silver lands. It is 0.720 purity on the Mexican silver. And we're starting it at $10. And Revolution's at 15. And that is a neat 1977 depiction of the eagle clutching the rattlesnake on a cactus. And 1977, John Morgan, 1977. John Morgan's at 16. Martin's at 17. And I always like to start relatively low. Central Michigan's at 18. I know if you're a fan of my channel, you must love Mexican silver. And I've got Roaming with Roman at 21. Roman's at 21. And we'll see where she lands. We've got a lot of interest in this one. From 1977, Mexican silver. John's at 22. And some nice bidding. SGT, Sergeant Stacker, Sergeant Stacking. Yeah, it is the Mexican Mint. And by the way, what year did it, was it founded? 1835. Excuse me, 1535. Look at me. Central Michigan's at 25. And yeah, 1535. So Cortez came in 1520, and within 15 minutes, they were already
25. 26, John Morgan.
taking the silver, minting it, and sending it back to Spain. Yeah, 1977 from Mexico, 100 pesos. 100 pesos.
Did you show the other side?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
There we
26,
go.
John Morgan.
John Morgan is at 26. And
Patriotic is in. He says Haiti.
Patriotic's here.
Yep.
Patriotic. How you doing, man? Nice to have you on here. And guys, there's probably not a chance that you don't know who my friend Patriotic Stacker is, because we're buddies and we talk about it. He talks about me on his channel and I talk about him on my channel. But if you aren't familiar, Patriotic has one of the best channels on YouTube. He is my good buddy. And I've got John Morgan is at 26.
Can we see the other side? And he said he's out.
Let's see. John Morgan, I had you at 26.
Is he out? He said he's out.
Let's see. I've got weird stuff popping up on my computer now. Let's see.
CM is in the lead.
CM is in the lead.
Okay.
CM.
Central Michigan.
Oh, Central Michigan.
25.
I'm sorry.
25. So
Jo-
25. I have
John.
Central Michigan at 25.
Okay. Let's see. I had John Morgan at 26, but then he said he's out.
Yes.
Okay. So John Morgan, just confirm. Are you bid and then you rescinded? Are you rescinding that bid?
He said out.
John Morgan, are you?
Yes. Retracted. Yes.
Okay,
Central,
rescinded.
25.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Central Michigan is at 25. Central Michigan is at 25. All right. Central Michigan, I'm going to say going one time to Central Michigan. Going two times to Central Michigan on the cool Mexican coinage. And Patriotic, glad you're here, man. Sold to Central Michigan. This will be heading just north of us, Mrs. T.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
And by the way, the state of Michigan is so beautiful. So yeah, plan to be spending some time there this summer, that's for sure. If you're not familiar with a place on this planet called Sleeping Bear Dunes, man, you are missing out. It's one of the most beautiful places we've ever been. All right, let's look at a little history here. 1943, that's what this coin is. The card even says it. Has a neat piece and a nice story on World War II. Even includes a postage stamp. And this is a real postage stamp to the best of my knowledge. It is raised, it's stuck on there. It's not just a picture of a postage stamp. Awesome history on this walker. And, oh, wow. That year, 1943, Mrs. T, the NFL champion was the Chicago Bears. How do you like that? Bear down, baby.
Woohoo! Go Bears!
Anyway, let's start this at $10. Cool old historic piece, 1943. Nice display piece, in my opinion, that you could put up on your bookshelf or something. Let's see if I can get it to stand with a neat picture of some guys. Looks like on a ship out in the ocean. World War II, $10. And basically, that's the silver cost.
RH12.
Let's see if anybody wants that for their display somewhere in their house. I have RH at $12. Revolutions at $15 for the nice display piece. I particularly like this because it's a conversation piece. So, like I have coins on my key rings. They're conversation pieces. People see that. They start talking coins. I got Revolution at 15. How do I get a sticker, T? A, you could win an auction, or B, just email me and I'll be happy to send you one. And Mark says we've got Revolution at 15 on the nice display piece. And, Patriotic saying hi to you, Mrs. T. And I'm going to say going one time. Let's see if Revolution steals it at $15. Grand Staff's at 16. Grand Staff is at 16. And keep your scissors away from the display piece. I will not cut the display piece. If anybody, and Patriotic, I don't even know if you saw this. Check this out, man. These are bin $45. They're in their original lollipop. And I have I have 5 of these. So if anybody wants one or 2 or 5, they can have them at $45. And I have Grand Staff at 16. I'm going to say going one time for the beautiful display piece. Yeah, Mrs. T does a nice job with that shipping. And,
Yeah, thanks.
and I have the scissors, and I'm not afraid to use them. Okay. Anyway, Grand Staff is at 16. Yeah, those are cool, patriotic. And I'm going to say sold to Grand Staff on the neat historic piece. That'll look nice on a bookshelf or something like that. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Mrs. T is pointing out, I didn't see a bid that came in.
Yeah.
I was too busy
Right.
saying hi to my friend.
No, yeah,
Kevin Carroll, I'm sorry, Grand Staff. Kevin
Yeah.
Carroll's at 19,
Kevin Call.
but
Kevin Call.
Kevin
19.
Call. But then Grand Staff answered right
20.
back with 20.
Yep.
THS wants to buy the scissors. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm not a professional auctioneer. I can tell you that. And you guys could probably tell. I'm going to say one time
For
to Grand Staff
at 20.
AU. And sorry about the confusion there. I was talking to my friend Patriotic. And by the way, Patriotic is the one who told me, hey, get on StreamYard, and gave me some great tips about getting on this live stream. I was all nervous about it. He talked me off the edge. He goes, oh, dude, you'll do fine. Don't worry about it. And all right, I'm going to say,
So,
let's see, Grand Staff is at $20.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Going once, going
Maybe
twice.
Mhm.
Sold to Grand Staff at $20. Okay, this time I got it right. Sorry about that confusion, guys. All right, that goes to Grand Staff at $20.
Okay.
Sold. The bin items are right there. Let's see. In order it went Kevin,
Mhm.
and then sold. That stuff. Let's see. Let me go up where I said sold and look north of that.
Mhm.
Oh, wait a minute. I said sold, and then Grand Staff's bid came in after that. Someone pointed that out. It was
So
Kevin Call
At 19.
at 19. Then Patriotic and I were talking. Then you said, my pleasure. I want one. And then I said sold,
Yeah.
and Grand Staff's bid came in after that. That is correct. So, guys, thank you for keeping me honest here and helping. And that is right. So,
Kevin won.
Mrs.
Yeah.
T,
Kevin won.
Kevin won at
Uh-huh.
$19.
Got it.
I owe Grand Staff an apology. I am sorry about that. And that was a snipe. That's what we call sniper.
Snipes.
Somebody at right before the end. So snipe by Kevin. I think we're all straightened out now.
So 19.
$19. Kevin Call.
Okay.
$45 on the bin on the old Englehards. And let's get to the next auction item before I screw anything else up. Oh, look at this. I have a 1987, if it will stand. That's in this
Okay,
little
you have
display
some
case.
people wanting to buy the Engleharts. Ghost Watch and
so-
Ace Tone.
All right, who wanted the Engelhard? Ghost Watch. Yeah, can I buy one of your Englehards?
Mhm.
Yes. Ghost Watch and Ace? Yes. I will cut one off for you. And
Just wants one.
yeah, he wanted one. Oh boy, I'm gonna
You sure?
cause some tears here. Ghost Watch, can you confirm you just want one?
Make sure he asks them that.
Ghost Watch, just one. If I use these scissors, people are going to be very upset. Kevin, thank you for your bidding, and group, thank you for your help. I truly do appreciate it. Ghost Watch
Yes.
confirms.
So
Ooh, there
Ghost
we
Watch
go.
wants one, and then Yagi says he wants one.
And then Yagi wants one too. Yagi and Ghost, Mrs. T has to create a new paper plate for Ghost Watching.
Yes,
And then Yagi,
wants one.
let me make sure this is nice and straight. I don't want to,
Mhm.
oh my goodness. Boom. Yagi, there's yours
Okay.
from 1982. Guys, we only have 3 left. So, oh, by the way, these 3, 2 of them have tone to them. Natural tone since 1982. There you go.
Very violent with the scissors.
Violent. All right. Emerald Coast, thank you. Let's go on to an American Silver Eagle. This is a 1987. They weren't made in 1982. 1987, second year of production in a little display case. And if you're not real familiar with American Silver Eagles, just know that the early ones, 86, 87, they had like a little bit more of a shine to them. I don't know what it was about the production back then, but they had a little bit more of a shine to them. For the 87 old school second year of production, let me just start it at $25 and see where it goes. $25 and see where it goes. Let's see. What is THS? I'm so happy people are at least stacking. Me
Yes.
too. I believe in it.
Revolution.
Revolution's at 35. With all of my heart, I believe in stacking, and as a hell of a way of saving, and has a lot of very good reasons as well. The fact that you have privacy and you pay with cash and you have your own wealth in your own hands. 35 at Revolution. Look at Uncle Sam's legs. Yeah, he's looking pretty spiff there in those pants. It looks like an IU Hoosier basketball player, but a little tighter. Revolution's at 37 with the candy stripe pants. Revolution's at 37. Our pit bulls are waking up, Mrs. T.
Yeah, I hear them.
Robert, payment is real simple. I accept either PayPal, Venmo, or now newly added this week, Cash App. So you just put a little dollar sign at T the Silver Stacker, or on PayPal and Venmo, it's at T the Silver Stacker. And I've got Revolution at 37 on the 1987 American Silver Eagle. And let's see, also by baking. HVAC
Yes.
Residential Basics is saying buy your wife some new baking products. Yeah, the most recent one is the rolling pin that I commandeered, and that I actually used for that Mandalorian pour just yesterday morning. Supreme Ginger Stacker, you're back. Hey, glad you're back. And going once at 37 to Revolution on the ASE from 1987. I'm going to say going twice. And let's see. Anybody else? I'm going to hit the sold button. $37
Okay.
on the ASE. That was Revolution. Revolution. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. T the Silver Stacker is the name. With the little dollar sign and T the Silver Stacker. T, you really should add Zelle for payment. It's free. Yeah, I've been kind of going step by step. I had PayPal. I created Venmo. This last week I added Cash App, and Zelle would be something I would do, but it's a little more involved because it involves opening up an entire account that is separate than from my personal account. And every week, you guys be the judge, but I think we've gotten a little bit better and figured things out a little bit more. Because of that dude that was bidding for 15 cents last week, I added Cash App just for him. And so we're getting a little bit better each week, my friend. All right. Flatline's here. Flatline Racer, if you didn't know, did my intro, and I put a little voiceover over it. And so thanks for being here, Flatline Racer. If you need any graphics, he's your man. If you guys are just joining and there's 70 people here, Mrs. T,
Yes.
these are bin for $45. That's where the auction landed. There are 3 of them. 2 of the 3 have some natural tone from 1982. And they're in these little lollipop And so if you want one, just put $45. Ben Engelhard. There you go.
Somebody wants to know what's the weight on your tea spinning.
The weight on that one, we're going to get to that one in just a moment. The weight is 2 point something, if I remember correctly. Now, speaking of 2 ounces, yeah, John, I like Zell as well. I've got it on my personal. I just don't want everybody on the planet to see my personal name. Okay, here we go. This is weird. I bought these and I thought I might melt them, but I thought just for the hell of it, I would throw these pieces out. And so if you are into Egyptian stuff, which I am not, I know nothing, although I'll watch my Discovery Channel every once in a while about Egyptian, artifacts and tomb raiding and things like that and discoveries. I don't know about hieroglyphics. I don't know why that little baboon is there. I don't know about the pharaoh on the back. It's some kind of 2 ounce silver round.
They're asking if it's a monkey.
Is
it a monkey?
No, that's a baboon. I can tell from the snout that's a baboon. And this thing has a hell of a beak on it. It looks like a human body sitting in a throne with a staff, maybe a ruler. I don't know. But look at the bill on that stork there. I don't know what you guys know better than me. I kind of like the monkey side better. And so let me just start it at $50. If anybody wants it, bid at $50. If not, we'll move on to something else. $50. That's total.
Robert says they go for 80 plus at JM.
They do? Okay. Well, here's your chance for a bargain. $80 on a JM. There you go.
That's 2 ounces.
I had 2 ounces of silver, guys.
It's under monkey coin.
Look under monkey coin. All right, the monkey coin is yours for the taking.
Okay, 50.
Is anybody okay?
Well,
Monkey coin.
Spokane is that 2 ounces?
The primate is up for grabs at $50. I see Will Land.
And it's 2 ounces, right?
Yes, 2 ounces, 2 solid ounces. You'll be saving it from the furnace. TJF is at 51 on the monkey coin. Okay.
Monkey coin.
All right. And
Kevin, 53.
53. They really do go for that high, 80 plus at JM Bullion. And Kevin got it at 53 at the moment on the monkey coin, on the Egyptian monkey coin. All right, there you go. 53 on the chimp. Yes, it does, Robert says. So if you want this for your collection, there you go. Yagi is at 54. Someone is going to get a deal. I agree. If it goes under that price, shipped to your door from yours truly complete with a sticker for $54. Monarch Precious Metals. Is that the maker? Thank you, Central Michigan. And appreciate you being here, my friend. And Central Michigan, let me know if you'll allow me. I'll make you one of the channel moderators for having my back. I really appreciate it. And that way you can help out. My main man is named Mark Newcomb. He's an Aussie, and he's staying up in the middle of the night. And for that, I say thank you. All right, we're at 55 at MP on the monkey coin with the crazy looking bird god lounging. Look at that lounging. He's just sitting there lounging with that big old bill. I had to step away and didn't hear what was said about my shirt for level 4 tier. I'm sorry if you said something
What
at
shirt?
T the Silver.
Did you say
Roaming with Roman, you became a level 4 because the only one I knew about was Tiger Stacker. Let me just confirm. Roaming with Roman, you became a level 4 tier member. Please confirm. And let's see, where are we at? I got a little distracted. MP is at 55 on the monkey coin. And roaming with Mrs. T,
Yes.
roaming with Roman became a level 4 channel member, and that shows extreme appreciation for what we do. And out of appreciation, first of all, thank you, roaming with Roman. I am going to send you a t-shirt.
Yes.
And so what I'd like you to do is just email me your size,
Mhm.
or just let me know in the comments if you want,
Uh-huh.
and I will have that made and get that out to you, my friend.
Thank you, Romy.
All right, we're at 56 with Yagi one, 66 with Yagi one on the crazy monkey coin, 66 with, yeah, Mark is awesome. 66, or excuse me, 56 with Yagi one. I'm going to say going once on the chimp. I don't think actually a baboon is not technically a chimp. I have going twice on the baboon. They are aggressive son of guns on all the Discovery stuff I watch. Man, are they mean little. Can anybody hear? Oh, I have
No.
E1 Guap is at 57 as my pit bulls growl in the background. E1 Guap is at 57. It is high relief. Someone, I didn't mention that earlier. Thank you for pointing that out. When you look, it does have some high relief to it. There you go. And it is, let's see, 57 at
Kevin
EL.
59.
And then anybody else?
Kevin Call 59.
At 59. Kevin Call is at 59 Supreme. Ginger Stacker is at 60. So we've got a lot of interest in the bargain here. E1 fires back at 61.
63. Kevin.
And Kevin is at 63. I guess maybe they all looked up and verified that what they're actually going for
Yeah.
on the sites.
Mhm.
I don't know if Money Metals Exchange has it. That's the company that wants to be like an affiliate, or wants me to be affiliate. I'm looking at Kevin Call at 63.
Mhm.
Robert says, I have one. They're nice. Yep.
Mhm.
Kevin Call, 63. I'll put it in a flip for you, by the way, so it's nice and
Mhm.
preserved there. Kevin Call is at 63. E1, let me zoom out and show you. So for shipping, if you want to just pay for shipping, it's $5. Or what several people have opted to do is become channel members. Like underneath the videos where it says join, you can be a channel member at level 2, 3, or 4. 2 is like $6.99 a month. And then you get free shipping forever on my auctions. It might be a crazy offer, but there it is nonetheless. And I would love to have more channel members. I gained, I think, 3 last week. All right, where are we at on this baboon?
Kevin at 63.
Kevin at 63 on the red ass baboon.
With the
Alright.
egg on its head.
An egg on his head.
Well, they're asking what's on its head.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's
Oh
an
my-
egg.
the more I look at it, the more, and he's on a little boat, and he's got an egg floating on his head or something.
So a baboon on a boat with an egg on its head.
Yeah, and a bunch of hieroglyphics.
Yes.
What they say, good luck with that one. I have no idea.
Very symbolic, yes.
65 with E1. This bidding is going bananas, Mrs. T. That's
Yes, it
what
is.
MP says. And I hope we're not cursed by making fun of anything Egyptian themes.
No, it's
Kevin
66.
is at 67.
No.
Speaking of the Egyptian stuff, did anybody see Fat Fraser? What's his name? The Fraser guy, Brendan Fraser. I love those mummy movies from back in the day. But anyway, Kevin Call is at 67. E1 is at 69. On the baboon on a boat with an egg on his head. He has a this would make a nice gift, and you could say, Emerald Coast, my brother, I brought a coin with your epitaph on it right here. Where's Tuli Tuli? I don't know. I don't know where Tuli Tuli. I saw her on Silver Dragon's auction last night. Maybe she spent her fortune on that. I don't know. All right, I've got 69 at E1, and I'm going to say going one time on the baboon. We got to have my cursor in the right place. One time on the baboon at $69.
70 Emerald Coast.
Emerald Coast is at 70.
Yes.
And Emerald Coast likes the baboon. And yeah, that would make a nice gift.
Oh.
And we'll see if
So Roman says they were trying to train them.
they were trying to train baboons
Mm-hmm.
to complete tasks, maybe boiling eggs. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I see 69.
70.
Then I go down to 70, Emerald Coast. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to say going, let me get that cursor there.
Yeah.
2 times Emerald Coast at $70. 2 times at Emerald Coast for $70 for the old baboon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
All right. Emerald Coast, Mrs. T,
Yes.
does Emerald Coast have a plate?
yes.
All right, Emerald Coast won it at $70. Let's see. Kevin, I see your bid of 72 that came after that, but I'm going to give a special offer
Mm-hmm.
to Emerald Coast. You won that one, but I happen to have 5 more Emerald Coast. So Emerald Coast, do you want, because your option here, since you won, you're the winning bidder, Emerald Coast, you want one, you want more, or should I go to backup bidders and see if anybody else wants one at $70? Emerald Coast, you're in the driver's seat. Emerald Coast, how many do you want at $70? Please respond. Do you
He's
see?
like,
Emerald Coast
Okay,
is thinking
think
about
about
it.
it.
You just let me know, and then it goes to other. It'll be offered to others. And congratulations, man.
Mark is like, here we go again.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Central Michigan Stacker. I'll moderate for free shipping. T. Let's see. Okay, Central. Why not?
Okay.
Let's see. Emerald Coast.
Okay, so no at this time. Only
Okay.
his older brother. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Emerald Coast has the first one.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to say Bin Monkey, $70. And whoever says that in order, Bin Monkey, $70, will get them. Bin Monkey, $70. And it's going to go in order from what I see. Driver's Seat is a great song by Sniffin' the Tears. Sniffin' and the Tears. Okay, haven't heard that one. If anybody wants the Egyptian monkey coin,
Mhm.
and I did see that there was a bid that came in after that, after the sold sign. So just say Bin Monkey coin, $70, and we'll see if any of them show up. Either way, this one goes to Emerald Coast,
Okay.
Mrs. T.
Okay. Thank you.
And
That's a nice coin.
Yep.
It really is. It's heavy.
yeah, it is heavy. That 2 ounces feels pretty good in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not.
Kevin, Bin Monkey at $70.
You see one?
Yeah,
oh,
Kevin.
Bin
Mhm.
Monkey at $70.
Okay.
Kevin Cole gets this one, Mrs.
Okay,
T.
thank you.
And let's see. Let's make it 3 monkeys. If anybody else wants the monkey at 70 smackers, and as I understand, they're going for more than that on the various
Mhm.
websites. Okay, we're going to say
Yeah. Okay.
if anybody changes their mind,
Mhm.
may I have that marker, please?
Mhm.
Bin 45 on the Engelhard, and then bin 70 monkey.
Goodbye for MPM. Okay.
All right, there you go. Bin monkey.
Mhm.
Let me widen out a little bit so people can see that.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh man, that was a very. Can you
get
guys
some
see
more
that?
logos?
Anybody else on?
E1 go up and monkey.
Okay. Anybody else? E1, bin monkey at $70. E1.
And let's see what Emerald Coast said before that.
Can you put one of those prospectors on my plate as well? Emerald Coast, absolutely. And here we go. The next one up is for Emerald Coast. Mrs. T. Oh, scissor action. People are cringing all over the place. Mike is worn out. So am I. We're getting close to the end here. It's actually about time for another.
Yeah, right.
Well, we skipped the channel round, Crazy Tone. All right, let's move the monkeys. Are we done with the Oh, Emerald Coast wants a toner. Mrs. T, give me that Engelhard back that you just put on Emerald Coast.
That one. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And we'll give him, oh boy, the last cut, guys. The last cut of the day. Right down the middle here. Toner. All right. This one has some tone. There we go. Right between the legs there and the crotch of the prospector. Put that in Emerald Coast. And we've got bin 45 on the two remaining prospectors. And we got bin 70 on the monkey. There we go. And if the prospectors are cut, so you don't have to worry about peer pressure now.
Yeah.
This channel round has some crazy tone to it. And maybe if I open up, I don't know, just the right amount of light. Let me zoom in. Can you see that tone? It's got purple. It has turquoise. And it was experimental. This is number 7, lucky number 7. And it has some wild tone there. Can you see the colors? And how many ounces? 2.5, 2.5 ounces. So I guess I'll just start it just for the hell of it at melt value. So 50 and half a ton. I'll just say $65. Is that right? 25. So let's see.
Crazy tone.
Crazy tone, 2.5, 25, 50, whatever the heck. I just said 65.
Yeah.
We'll start it at 65, which is a little lower than what I. All right, we're at TJF at 75. On the crazy, it looks like an Easter egg, guys. And by the way, happy early Easter to everybody.
Spokane 81.
We've got Spokane 81 on the crazy tone there. I think you guys tell me. Yeah, let me hand the scissors to Mrs. T. Mrs. T, take these away.
Got it.
I'll get in trouble with these. I've got Spokane at 81 on the crazy tone piece of channel history.
Yes.
Not making any more. These are so labor intensive.
Yes.
I'm not making any
82.
more in
82.
2023. I will tell you that right now.
No more.
Will is at 82.
No more tea. No more this time.
No,
No.
I mean, hours and hours of work. 82 to Will. And Jesse says, Happy Easter to you, my friend. Mrs. T, we still have 77 people here, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We're kind of coming down to the end.
Here.
So if you wanted to bid now,
This is the time.
Spokane asks, how many do you have left? I think I have 2 left and I'm keeping 1.
So really
I think I have to go check downstairs in my man cave, either 1 or 2 more. So this is it, man. This is like coming down to the end. We've got Will Emerald Coast Stacker at 90. Is that? Yep. That's Emerald Coast at 90. And Tiger is here. Hi, how you doing, Tiger Stacker?
91 Yagi one.
91. And Tiger, now that you're here, by the way, since you became the highest level, which I think is the kilo level membership, send me your t-shirt size. I'd like to send you a t-shirt. I got Yagi at 91. Is that what we're looking at?
Yes.
Yagi at 91. Yagi at 91. And the crazy call this the Easter egg color. It's got turquoise in it.
Yes.
And can you guys see that? I don't know if it comes through on the camera or not.
Yes.
It's got turquoise. It's got purple. 91. I'm going to say going one time once I get my cursor. 91 to Yagi.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Mark?
Yes.
91. Tiger, you got it.
Let the dogs out.
4X. 91 to Yagi.
William Fender, 92.
William Fender's at 92 for a piece of channel history there. Made with love with these fingers right here.
Mark says it's the only one I have identified.
Oh, yeah. I was messing with the tone. And yeah. If you're a real channel, T the Silver Stacker channel aficionado, yeah, that was quite, it's always an adventure when you're trying to use that sulfur and that stinky process. 92 to Will, going one time to Will, 92 to Will, and we'll see if anybody else is interested. And 92 to Will.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go, going twice. Tiger, yeah, let's talk on email. We'll figure that out, how we make that happen, okay?
93.
I've got Will at 93.
Mm-hmm.
Will at 93. And we'll see if Yagi wants to respond back. And I'll say going once. I've got, Yagi at 93. And Mark keeping me on the right track here. All right, Yagi's 93 came in first. So I've got Yagi at 93. Will, you're out. And so Will, 94 to you if you'd like to up at a buck.
Mark
If
says William, 94.
And so let's see. William Fender
It's a
came in
94.
at 94.
Yeah.
William Fender
Mm-hmm.
at 94. And we've got two Wills. We got Will Land and we've got William.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at William
Fender.
Fender at 94. Here we go. This is catching fire. Yeah, it is a pretty one. I'm telling you, just in time for Easter colors. Yagi is at 95 for the purple hue with the little turquoise mixed in.
Yagi at 95.
And Yagi is at 95 is what I'm seeing, with a couple of other interested parties. Swimmers beware rusty scissors. Jesus.
Hey.
Hello, Jesus. How are you, my friend? And you boys get your bid on. Robert Johnson. I've got Yagi at 95. Is that correct?
Yes.
Going one time to Yagi at 95. And like I said, I always do appreciate you guys appreciating my artwork. It is quite humbling, to say the least. I've got William Fender at $96. William Fender, let's see if there's a response. And we're approaching the $100 mark. Going one time to William Fender. One time to $96. Yep, doing well, Jesus. I hope you are too, my friend. William Fender at 96 is what I'm looking at. Is that right, guys?
Yes, that's right.
All right. Now let's see if either of the interested parties want to go up a buck or two. I'm going two times to
Yagi 97.
I'm sorry?
Yagi 97.
You got 97 with Yagi at 97.
And these are time-consuming pieces.
Yeah, they do. They take a while. Boom. Yagi at 97. Let's see if there's a response from William. And let's see. We'll see. Time will tell. I'll just give it a few seconds. We're going once. And I've got Yagi at 97. William, 98 is the bid. Will Land at 98. Will Land.
William Fender.
Revolution, $99.99 for my little cafecito. I could use another coffee. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Revolution. William Fender is at 100. Okay, so now we've reached that point where the bid increments go up to $5. Will Land is out, and I've got William Fender at 100. And so Yagi, it's 105 would be the next bid increment. And hi, Mark. I've got William Fender at 100, and the next bid increment would be 100. Excuse me, would be 5, as noted on the screen, on my little screen there. All right, I'm going to say $100 going one time on the crazy color. Oh no, what have I done? Channel round going 2 times. Yagi, last chance. Thank you for your bidding. Thank you for your bidding, everybody. And I've got $100. Oh, Yagi, 105 right before the bell. And Yagi is the winner right now at 105. We'll see. Yeah, whoa. Yagi comes out of nowhere. Yagi's at 105. So William, back to you. And it's going back and forth like a tennis match here. Yeah, Yagi out of nowhere. Yagi's at 105. William, option to you, my friend, at 110. 110 puts you in the lead.
And then 2024.
Emerald, I have William is at 110. Right on.
Thank you, William.
William is at 110. Yagi, back to you. And yeah, Robert cheering on Yagi.
Maybe.
Emerald Coast, would you change the design for 2024?
Yeah.
It'll be some variation of the T, I think. And the nice thing I have is time on my hands, because I'm not going to put out another one until 2024. And I'm not sure what it will actually look like as my skills improve and things like that. Who knows? Sky's the limit, man. But I've got William at 110, and we'll see if Yagi, I'm going to say going one time to William Fender and see if Yagi responds or if Yagi is out. I don't know. And I certainly, Yagi, I appreciate the bidding.
115. Yagi.
Yagi's at 115?
They want to see the reverse.
The reverse. Yagi, thank you. The reverse is crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Crazy turquoise.
It's beautiful.
2.5 ounces, 0.99 fine silver. That was before I even had my 999 fine silver stamp. And it's number 7. I mean, I don't know. Does it come through, guys? Can you see the crazy purple on the edge? And this is, I was shooting for turquoise and this crazy blue.
William Fender 120.
And that's what came out in this one. William Fender.
120.
And the front, I've sanded that one, kind of polished it. So the silver pops on the front. And 120 to William Fender. Wow. This is very humbling, guys. Yeah, it was quite a bit of time in the sulfur, that's for sure. But I don't know if you guys knew this, but I had my process, and I'll give you my secret. I dip it in the sulfur, then rinse it and refresh it and take the sulfur off. Then dip it back and forth about 15 times. And each time you get a different tone. Now, the crazy thing is once it gets to a certain threshold, I've got Yagi at 125. It gets to a certain threshold, and Mrs. T has seen me do this process. Then it turns black, and you don't want that. So in this one, I pulled it out, and then I soaked it in baking soda water and locked in this color just in the nick of time, whereas the optimal color prior to it turning black. And some of them have turned black on me on accident. But anyway, I've got 125 at Yagi. Enough about the process. Hopefully you guys understand it's quite involved. 125 at Yagi is what I'm looking at. William, your option, my friend. I'm going to say going one time. Yagi's got it at 125. And I made a whole variety. I mean, I could have made more with the color. I was just trying experiment after experiment. William is at 130. Wow. Yagi, your turn if you're still interested. I got a black one. I think it looks just like your sticker. That's what I was shooting for. Yagi ups it to 140, Mrs. T.
Yes.
Yagi.
Oh, Yagi.
William, your turn, my friend. Your turn. Yagi bumped it to 140. Oh man, blow for blow. Yeah, it's like a boxing match.
But even if you try to get this color back again, you would never get this color
Well,
back. You know?
each piece is
Just-
unique.
yeah.
I think that is your point, and it's
Uh-huh.
well taken. Each piece, there's not another one of these on the planet
No.
of this color exactly.
Right.
And so people seem to appreciate them. I've got Yagi at 140. Let's see what, yeah, it is insane. It's crazy. Yagi at 140. She kind of doubled up. And yeah, who rules Bartertown? Will it be Yagi or William? And we'll find out right now. It's Yagi at 140. Yagi's on fire, going 2 times. We'll pause just to be fair to William and give him a second to respond. He might be thinking about it, but either way, it was a hell of a heavyweight battle here, going back and forth, back and forth. William, congrats, Yagi. And sold to Yagi. William, thank you for your bids.
Congrats, yeah.
Yagi, I think you're going to love it. I truly do. Thank you so much, Yagi. Thank you so much. All right. After all that, let's just do a giveaway. Whoo! I need to calm down. All right, let's give away a 40% silver. Either A, this will go in somebody's box or package that gets mailed, or B, I'll just put it in an envelope to the winner, whether they won a previous auction or not. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. You guys might have to all go running for your Libertads. On the modern Libertad, on the obverse, how many coats of arms does it have? On the modern Libertad, how many coats of arms does it have? You tell me, and I will look. And Mrs. T and I counted multiple times just to confirm this morning. And by the way, we're coming down to the end of the auction, guys. Thank you so much for being here. On the modern Libertad, how many coat of arms does it have? I see somebody who's very, very close.
Nobody yet.
Nobody yet. And
Close.
why don't you grab one of those Libertads off the plate, one of the plates?
Okay.
And I will, because I still have not seen, I know it doesn't have 32. And make sure you put it back on the plate you took it off of.
This one. Yep.
Okay. And you have a pencil there?
RH. I see RH.
RH. 11 was the correct answer. May I see that pen? So just to confirm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And don't forget the big one. That's 11. 11 coat of arms. Put that back on the right plate.
So I saw
Mrs.
RH
T.
first.
So I'm going to go up. I'm going to scroll all the way up and see who the first one is on my computer. And let's see. I'm going up. Here are the bids, the numbers I see. 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 5, 6, 10 was so close. 12 was so close. 8, 32, 7, 12. Tim, sorry. 7, 4, 12, 9, 13. RH had 11 is what I'm seeing. Mark, if you wouldn't mind confirming, I've got RH. So
Yay.
there you go. Put that on the plate for RH. A little thank you. And oh, all right, let's see. Whew, let me take a breather here. I've got something interesting. And by the way, we're getting down to the end. We have about 5 items or so left. If you want to bin one of these two Inglehards in the old lollipop wrapper, $45. If you want to bin one of these crazy looking Egyptian monkey 2-ouncers, they are $70. That's where the bids landed. And so I'm going to put that there for you to consider. I'll zoom out and you can think about that. Just put bin Engelhard or bin monkey if you'd like either one of those. And you think about that. I am going to pull up the next item here.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, you get a sticker with each
Mhm.
win. Here's the next item. This came out of a collection. All right, this is going to be another one of those items that I told you about before, guys, where
Mm-hmm.
you might benefit from my ignorance, just simply not having the time to research. I'll zoom in a little bit and I'll tilt it up. This is a Russian coin. So if you have any Russian ancestry or something like that, this came out of a collection. Maybe the owner had a dog or something, but this looks to be in pristine condition. It has some kind of cool natural tone, and it has a card here. I'm going to read the card if I can get it out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is in the original case, Moscow.
Mm-hmm.
Let me zoom back out just a little. I think I zoomed in
Yeah,
too much.
Too much. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the Moscow Mint
Mhm.
or what. Cool piece. I'm not even going to pull it out of there because I don't want to put a fingerprint on it to try to see what the reverse is.
I don't know. It says 0.925.
That I don't know what it is. Let me read this. Here we go. It is copper, nickel, and zinc. So it's not equality is proof, and it definitely proof with some nice tonnage. Copper, nickel, zinc, no silver. Since it's no silver, just basically, but this says commemorative 5 ruble coin, legal tender, is what I'm reading here. And let's see, I don't know what the year might be. Wait a minute, I see. All right, I had to go to the window to see 1985 is the year there. I don't know if you guys can see that tone in the light. I've got people starting at $19 to Martin is what I'm looking at on the Russian 5 ruble coin legal tender. $5 or $19 is what I'm looking at. Mark, am I right there? Because I was looking down and okay. Where am I at here?
Yeah, Yagi 120.
Yagi's at 20. For the Russian coin in the black box, $20 on the legal tender 1985. Yagi's at 20.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Mark, for confirming. Yagi at 20 on that little piece of history there. Going one time, I told you guys I have interesting stuff here, quite the variety.
Martin didn't mean to bid.
Okay. No problem, Martin. I think Yagi's in the lead now with 20. Anybody else interested in the Russian coin in the black box that's proof?
Okay.
Going 2 times to Yagi. Anybody else? I'll pause for just a moment. And anybody else? Did you say anything?
Nope. Yagi won. All right.
Central Michigan, I am tthesilverstacker at gmail.com. tthesilverstacker at gmail.com.
Okay.
All right, this goes to Yagi.
All right.
And next, oh, baby, you guys are going to be impressed with this. This was made just yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It is a killer ripple bar. Killer ripple bar. But not just that, I put hammer marks all around the perimeter. So it's a little grippy on the edges. It's shiny with killer pour marks there. I wish Backyard Bullion would have seen this one. He would have been impressed. 4.4 ounces, hefty. And it's number 3. This is one of the heftiest bars I've made as of to date. And let's see. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, put it like that.
Does that look better?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll tilt this up a little. And we'll try to get, oh, there you go. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
You could kind of see the contrast there.
That's
Let's
all
see,
right.
4.4 ounces. Somebody start me. That's just say $100. the silver content alone
Revolution 155.
is higher than that. Revolution's at 155. This is one of my favorites. It's got the ripples, and you got the best of all worlds, heavy, and you got the hammer around the edge. Here, I'll even put it that way so you can, well, that kind of too much glare there. You could see the hammered edge. There you go. 155 with Revolution, and she is a beauty. Not to like pat myself on the back. Let me just put it this way. When you pour, you don't know what you're going to get. And sometimes it comes out like garbage and it goes right back in the furnace. And sometimes it just, that's the way God made it. You know, it just pours beautifully, and no skill of mine whatsoever. Just got lucky. I've got Revolution at 155, and it's a cool piece, man. It is a cool piece.
Does it come with a t-shirt?
Does this come with a t-shirt? No, I do have merch listed underneath my videos. If you just look below it, it says T merch, and you could buy a t-shirt. And thanks, Spokane. Circle City, thank you very much. Yagi is the boss. Fire, yep. Yagi's rolling. And this, if I do say so myself, that bar is fire. It came out really good. I've got Revolution. I'm going to say going one time at 155. And Mark, is that right?
Yes.
Yep. And anybody else interested, I think Revolution came in strong, and you might just steal this one at 155. That was a hell of a good start. I think you might have scared other people off, but that's okay. Hey, it's a fair market price.
Yeah.
I'm going to say going twice on that bar. And Revolution, you might have had one of the best buys of the entire day if this holds up in the next 5 seconds or so. I got that one strong arm. Going once, going twice. You see anything, Mrs. C?
Nope. Revolution.
Strong arm is right. He came out of the gates in Revolution. Let's, oh boy. Before the word sold hit, I see 160.
No,
It's,
I saw.
I see Emerald Coast
160.
sniped it at once. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The snipe. Emerald Coast
Yes.
sniped it. And then, like I said earlier, anything south of the word sold is irrelevant, because I see 160 and then sold. 160. Somebody, then Revolution put what a deal, and then I put sold, and Revolution made a little ouch face. Ouch. Ouch is right.
So
Emerald Coast timed it. Well played. Snipers be sniping. All right, Emerald Coast. Wow. Okay. Man, that was like a tale of two auctions there, with first of all, the strong bid that we thought was going to scare everybody off, and then the snipe at the end. That's the fun thing about these auctions. Emerald Coast, congratulations.
Nice.
And Revolution, I am sorry about that. Hopefully you're not too mad at Emerald Coast, but all's fair in love and auctions if he got in before the sold sign. All right. Next we have a silver certificate. As I let my heart rate go down a little bit, if you're interested in a nice, crisp silver certificate from 1957, the starting bid is $1. The starting bid is $1 on a 1957 silver certificate. This is back in the day where you could take this piece of paper, go to a bank, and cash it in for actual real silver. Mike's at $4. Mike's is at $4. And we'll see if anybody likes it more than Mike at $4.
Kevin at 7.
Kevin is at 7. And this one, yeah, it is a little more crisp than some of the other ones that I've auctioned before. Kevin's at 7. And I'm going to say, not spend too much time on this one. Going once. $7 on that. $7 on the silver certificate going once, going 2 times. Then we'll pause.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put these guys up here.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
Okay. Oh, Michelle.
Let's
10.
see. Oh, Michelle's a 10. Michelle's a 10 on the silver certificate. Let me zoom in just a little bit for you guys.
Kevin at 12. Michelle at 13.
And I'm not much of a paper currency guy, but you guys know what you're looking at. A real piece of history here. I've got Kevin at 15
Yes.
and a pretty crisp silver certificate. 15 to Kevin on the silver certificate. And we'll see if anybody else likes it, Michelle or Robert. Kevin going once. Kevin, oh, Robert's at 16. In the nick of time, Robert at 16. Kevin, back to you. Michelle is at 16. Michelle, Robert was right before you, so I've got Kevin at 19 now. Kevin at 19
Mm-hmm.
on the nice crisp.
Michelle.
Do you want to
20.
see the other side too? There you go.
Michelle 20.
There's that. Nice and crisp. And as I looked away, Mrs. T said Michelle at 20. Michelle at 20. Robert and Kevin, you're out. We've got Michelle at $20. Must be a paper currency aficionado. Kevin at 23. Kevin at 23. Kevin, TJF says, remember to hit the like button. Thank you, TJF.
Mm-hmm.
It is a war for this. I've got Kevin at 23, and I'll say going one time and let the other bidders consider whether or not they want to jump in. And Kevin at 23, going 2 times. Guys, as is the custom, I'll count it down in my head about 10 seconds or so. And if no one else bids, it'll be
Michelle 25.
Michelle
20.
in the nick of time. Michelle at 25. Kevin, it's your turn. As I take a sip of water here.
Kevin 20.
This is a lot of talking on a
20.
Saturday morning. Kevin at 27. He will not back down. And Kevin at 27. There you go. Kevin at 27. It is a war. The war of the silver certificate. All right. Michelle, what say you? I'm going to say
Michelle's out. She said She said
going one time. And the formality. Thank you, Michelle, for your bids. And unless anybody snipes Kevin here,
Mhm.
I'm going to say $27. So, okay, Kevin Carroll. There you go. Mrs. T. Mrs. T. And by the way, and if you didn't notice, I put the little monkey Egyptian coin, the baboon,
Mhm.
up here spinning around. And if you want to consider one of these, they are for bin consideration. Put that there as I'm playing with my
Mhm.
monkey coin. There you go. There you go. And just to be fair, let's just leave it like that.
Yeah, just
Stop messing around, you say? All right, look what we have next.
Ooh-wee. Okay.
I probably should have saved these until more people had a chance to see that Mandalorian video.
Maybe.
But hey, I am really pleased that over 60 people are here.
Yes.
This is a Mandalorian round that I poured just yesterday. The visor center is toned dark. The rest of it has a distressed look.
Mm-hmm.
In case you're wondering how many ounces, 2.3, and it is Mandalorian round number 2.
This is the way. Mm-hmm.
This is the way, my friends. It's got a cool kind of distressed look like he's been through a battle. And I'm going to start the bidding at $50, which is basically below silver value,
Yes.
and see where it goes. $50. Start me off. Who's going to start?
When we
Weapons are my religion.
we had somebody
We and Mrs. T, we are nerds. We watched The Mandalorian. She loves a little Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. He's really named Grogu. Unknown is at $50.
MP,
MP TJF is at 55.
RH
MP, you're out. And that was just kind of like a nominal number to throw out there. I think it really should go higher than that. RH is at 65, Mrs. T, and it's not made of Beskar.
No.
It is 0.99 silver, and it would make a nice gift or a nice addition to your collection if you enjoy the Disney series The Mandalorian, which is quite interesting and fun to watch. The artwork at the end is amazing. RH at 65 is what I'm looking at on the 999 silver, not Beskar round. RH, I'm going to go one time and see if anybody else comes out of the woodwork to bid. I think, honestly, for the silver content alone, I think you're getting it at a steal there, RH, because that's basically at melt value.
3.
Yeah, this is pour number 3. It's got my stamp on it. It's 2.3 ounces. I mean, the silver value is probably $60 at least. Let's see. I have RH at 65 going. I have a feeling if you haven't seen the making video and you missed it, go back and watch it when you get a chance. I think you'll enjoy it. Going 2 times to RH at 65 to the
66.
Distressed Look Mandalorian round.
William at 66.
I have Henry Von Moog at 66. And William Fender, you're out at 66. Will Land at 67. Henry Von Moog is 68. And by the way, just as you guys consider that, let me remind everybody, because sometimes I'm seeing new people show up. Shipping is $5. If you are a channel member, and Mrs. T and I would both really appreciate it if you would show your appreciation by becoming channel members. If you're level 2, 3, or 4, it's free. So thank you for that and that consideration in advance. That, like yesterday, we drove to a shop and spending basically about 50 minutes driving each way. That helps pay for the gas money. So anyway, I do ship internationally, but I'll pay $5 and the international. Henry, if you are in Scotland or God knows where, it would be your price and I'll put in $5 for it.
And Henry said that.
What's that?
And Henry said good
Oh,
morning.
Henry's saying good morning. I missed it, Henry. I'm sorry. I was too distracted yapping over here.
And he said, I heard this is the place to be.
It is the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Hopefully you're having a good time spending your Saturday morning with us.
Henry's at 71.
Unless you're like Mark Newcomb and spending the middle of the night with us. Mark. All right. So where are we at, guys? Henry at 71 on the Distressed Look, Mandalorian, helmet, and going one time.
Will Land 72.
Okay, Will tops that with 72. And let's see if Henry fires his laser blaster right back at 73. We'll see. Let's see. Who bought number 2? Will bought number 2?
Yeah.
He might have a collection going in.
Yeah.
Mark is the man, indeed. And we've got Will Land at 72. Let's see if Henry responds with a laser blast. Going one time.
Henry said out to Mark. Well, he said.
Going 2 times. And
And we still have Will.
all right, anybody else? I'm looking at who is the winner right now? Will Land at 72. All right. You see anything else, Mrs. C?
I do not.
Sold to Will
Yeah.
at 72. There we go. Whew, that was a good one. Okay. And again, a reminder on those are bin items on the old Engelhard Prospector at 45 or the crazy Egyptian monkey coin at 70. And then it
Yes,
happens to
both.
be 2 ounces.
Mhm.
And nice score indeed.
Yes.
Congratulations. For a silver, homemade silver pour like that.
And he has both of them.
Okay, this next piece, I kind of debated as to whether or not I should even put it up because I personally think it's kind of cool. But it was already on the table when I noticed that it is 40% silver. And this is a bicentennial set, a 3-piece set. I would not use the scissors for this, my friends, unless you're going to get it graded. And these appear to be in pristine condition. You've got a very rare Ike dollar, 1976 Kennedy half dollar, and 1976 quarter. They're all 40% silver. And after I had already set it on the table, I noticed by looking at the U.S. Mint's certificate of authenticity that they are, can you see that? 40% silver uncirculated coin set to commemorate the nation's 200-year anniversary. These are up, guys. These are up for auction. Let me move this and get situated here. I'm not quite sure where to start it. Super cool piece. Let's see if I can balance it. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna just put it this way. Hopefully you guys can see it well enough there. With the certificate of authenticity, when I tell you, I invite people to show up on my auctions. I tell you I'm going to have cool stuff, and stuff like this shows up. 40%er, original mint set. Somebody start me at $20 just for the hell of it. $20 on the 40%. And I mean, you don't see 40% Ikes every day. Henry is at 20. I got to get a drink of water. This almost stayed in my personal collection because of it. I kind of like Ike dollars or big old honking silver dollars. And the fact that this one's 40% makes it cool. All right, we're at 25 with TJF. And we've got some vigorous bidding, Mrs. T. There's lots of interest in this one.
But that's a nice piece. That's why.
She even asked me, like, are you sure? I'm like, it's already on the table. Let's just see. Wyatt's at 26.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Emerald. We try to get diversity on the table. We love it.
We've got Exonumia. We've got this. We've got the piece that's coming up next is unique. Mm-hmm. So pours, you name it. Unknowns at 28. And again, my ignorance is going to show here because I did not have time to go and research what these actually go for. These might go for a lot of money. I really, truly don't know. And if I get off of here and Mrs. T says at the end of the auction, hey, on eBay, those go for $75 or something, I'm going to be a little bit mad if it goes for $30. But I have got TJF at $30 on the cool old bicentennial set. I was 4 turning 5 in 1976. And so this is an oldie but a goodie. I don't know. Would you? The winner obviously could do whatever they want with it. Mm-hmm. I would think it might be worth grading, especially that Ike dollar, because you don't see those very often. All right, I'm going to say going once to TJF and see if anybody else.
Mark says, don't look.
Mark's got a good sense of humor. TJF going once. TJF going twice. And we'll see if anybody else is interested and comes with a card and this nice little envelope are all original. And
you're a youngster.
Anybody else? TJF's got to take it. Going once, going twice. Mrs. T, are you seeing anything?
Unknown at 31. Or what's it? I have unknown at 31.
Unknown at 31.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I just hit the sold button.
Yeah.
Unknown snipes it at $31.
Yes.
Unknown snipes it at $31. And he is above the, so congratulations on the good snipe. got in
Mhm.
right before the bell. I don't see
Yes.
any other bids.
No, it was
Unknown one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man.
Nice piece.
Good snipe.
Uh-huh.
And yeah,
Yes.
good snipe.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who get sniped, I'm sorry, guys. It's just kind of the nature of the auctions. That's how it goes. And let's see. All right. This piece is unique.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is from another silver pourer who was pouring silver a while back. Let's see. I don't even know when this is. This is from someone called Dixie Silver Miner. Have you anybody here ever heard of the Dixie Silver Miner? This one is called the Gatorback. How he got this effect, or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she, I have no idea. Let me open up the blind a little bit to show you the tonage. It has crazy turquoise tone. It's stamped on the back, 1 OZT, and in case you don't know it, that stands for 1 ounce Troy. And let me see here.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to see in the It's hard to see in the bag.
Yeah, it's stamped 0.999 there. Let me just double check in the sunlight. I'm going to take this out. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's 999,
Mm-hmm.
and it has their certificate of authenticity and his own personal stamp. And so let me zoom in on that so you guys get a better look.
I can't see it. Okay.
I'm going to zoom.
Yeah.
There we go. And then I'm going to do this
Mm-hmm.
so you can see a little bit better. Does anybody know this pourer from 2017 named Dixie Silver Miner? You guys started bidding. I see a 31 there. Let's just go with that. Why not? I have TJF at 31. 2017 Dixie Gatorback, 1 ounce fine silver. Unknown is at 32. Props to whoever that pourer is, because I have no idea how they got those particular texture. And Robert, hey, thanks for coming and having fun. And bid with your head, not over it. I would disagree. I'd say bid with your heart and bid $1 million, Robert. No, I'm kidding. Sometimes people do get a little wrapped up, but I think for the most part, people are getting some pretty good bargains. So Robert's in the lead at 35 for an original piece of artwork with a certificate of authenticity. And we might have to look this guy up, Dixie silverminer.com.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's still around. I don't know him from our community. But anyway, Robert's in the lead, and I'm going to say going once to Robert Johnson at $35. Let's see if Yagi or Unknown or TJF have a response to that. But right now, Robert Johnson is in the lead for a cool piece that is about 6 years old. Before COVID, before so many people got into the hobby, this was created by Dixie Silver Miner. And here we go. Robert Johnson, 35, going once, going twice. Anybody else? Will there be a snipe? Will someone else
36.
come in?
Emerald 36.
Emerald's at 36. Okay. Robert, we restart. You're out. Emerald is in and up at 36. Robert, do you want it for $2 more? Your choice, my friend. Robert says he's out.
Roaming is 37.
Roaming with Roman is at 37 for some artwork by this silver pourer that I'm not really familiar with. So back to you, Emerald. Do you want to do 38? Because let's see. Roaming with Roman's at 37, and I'm going to say
Robert is out.
Going one time. Anybody else?
Roman at 37.
Emerald Coach, absolutely love this piece. Do you have any more? Not for today's auction, Emerald Coast Stacker. Next week, I will have another one And so there's a little spoiler alert. Yeah, I'll have to look this guy up.
He says Scott S says that it hasn't. Silver Miner hasn't been on YouTube for at least 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hope COVID didn't get him. God
Yeah.
forbid. But who's up right now? Roman at
We're at
37,
37.
going once,
Mhm.
going twice.
That's it.
Roman. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, YouTube channel. He had a YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yes, he
wow.
says, yeah.
I wonder what happened. Thank you, Roman.
Mhm.
Got a neat piece there, something unique and different with some cool toning to it. All right. Next, we have, we'll zoom out a bit. Don't forget, we're getting down to the end. Oh, by the way,
That's it.
oh, this is the second to the, this is
Yeah,
the last
that's it.
item. And
that's
then,
your free.
by the way, as a way of saying thanks for being here, I've got some crazy stuff to give away at the end, just as my way of saying, or our way of saying, thank you for being here. We're going to end the broadcast after this item and the giveaway. So now is your last chance. If you've been sitting here and hemming and hawing, should I take one of those Engelhard rounds in the lollipop, or should I take one of those monkey in a boat with an egg on his head, chips in pieces? Now is your chance. Just tell me bid monkey coin or bid monkey round or bin Engelhard. They're 45 and 70 respectfully.
Mhm.
The round is 2 ounces. Okay, another little proof set here. This runs from 1972, and man, that is shiny and in good shape. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. And there you go. United States proof set. And as we have a face reveal, maybe I'll just, what did Emerald say? I can't see.
He said I would like to add the 2 ounce baboon to the GAW to the giveaway.
Oh, no, that's a little too much. Let's see. Let's put that there. And let's put this here. And oh, yeah. How the heck did I go upside down? What
40
the?
40% ice.
I better stop messing with that.
Yeah.
No, what is that?
So-
Emerald? Who? Emerald, I would like to. Emerald, are you talking about your baboon? All right, let's do this and get this out of the way, and let's find out what Emerald's talking about. $5 on the face revealer here. $5 on this. Anybody interested in a set for $5? And I will put it in a package and get it to you. Emerald, where does Emerald?
Yeah, so Emerald wants to give his baboon and for the GAW.
Holy smokes. Unknowns at 5 on this at Emerald. Thank you so much for your generosity. Someone is going to walk out of here
Wow, Emerald.
with 2 ounces of baboon silver.
Yes.
Unknown is at $5 and going one time. Anybody else? It's a nice set here. Proof 1972. If you were born in 72 or some unknown's going to walk out with a steal. Oh, Revolution's at 6 on the set from the mint. It is pretty. My goodness gracious.
The baboon with the egg on its head.
Yeah, the baboon with an egg on its head.
Revolution 8.
I've got Revolutions at $8 on the set there to be mailed to you with a sticker from me and my gratitude and Mrs. T's gratitude. I'm at Revolution at 8 with a little bit of a battle here going on. And I'm going to say, just to speed up, I'm going to say going 1. So if you want this, bid now and we'll get to the giveaways. And so unknown one wants a bin on one of the
45s.
45 on the prospector.
Okay.
Unknown, do you want the one with tone or no tone? You let me know. Tone or no tone. Unknown, let me know. Tone or no tone.
Mm-hmm.
And you got, does the $50 have the FG? I don't even know what that is, Henry. Let's see.
What's that?
Unknown, do you want the toned or non-known tone? No tone. Okay, there you go. This goes to unknown.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
And where are we at? 2 times on the bid. On Revolution has it at $8 is what I'm looking at. Mark, I was not paying close attention. Can you back me up on that? It's $8 to unknown. And by the way, thanks for that bin on the prospector.
7 column bin 45.
And sold on that. So who was that had the little set here? That for $8. Revolution was $8. Is that right? Revolution, guys?
Yes.
Revolution
I
is
see
the winner.
Revolution, $8.
I see Kevin call
Bin
a
45.
bin $45.
He
So,
already had 3 though. So,
mhm.
okay.
So one more.
Okay.
Bin 45. And
That's
woo! All right. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to do, thanks to Emerald Coast generosity, this little guy right here, this baboon, is going to be given away in just a moment.
Mhm.
But first, let's see. This is 40% silver, and someone asked if it has the FG. I don't even know what that means, like J. Fitzgerald or what, but this is 40% silver, a 67 to 67. And then if you're lucky enough to win this, there's that. There's that. If you're lucky enough to win these, I'm going to also throw in this little piece of numismatic history. It's a little horseshoe with a penny. Good luck. So you're getting those right now. And then we'll do the big gaw, which is the Emerald Coast gaw. And I'm going to ask Mrs. T to look something up for me.
He said, please check Mrs. T.
What's that?
Mark.
All right, what are we looking for in FG, and where would it be located? What FG are you talking about? And pardon my ignorance when it comes to numismatics. I'm basically a silver stacker.
Under the right side of the eagle.
Under the right side of the eagle?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it says FG. What does that mean? And let's see.
Yeah. And what are the other 2 coins on the turntable?
And then this one doesn't have an FG. So can you explain what an FG is? What's the significance of the FG? Let's see. I found under the right side of the eagle, there was an FG. What does the FG coin designer's initials, does that make it more valuable, or what's the difference between?
Coin designer initials.
Yeah, but
LOL.
effing good, or what does it stand for?
It says designer initials. FG was an engraver.
Okay, does that make it more valuable or more desirable, or I don't know. Either way, FG and without FG and this, I've got a question, and then Mrs. T and I are going to come up with a meeting on
A meeting.
THS says shh means that FG must be a valuable one. No, you and I are going to have a meeting to come up with a question for the giveaway on that. Okay, but in the meantime, the FG, the non-FG, and that, if they are missing, they are more valuable. This one's missing one, and so good luck. How valuable is very valuable, Henry? Doesn't matter because one of you guys are going to get it. I'm not keeping it. So let everybody know, like, is it significantly more valuable? All right, and I've got a question in my hand. What are you looking for?
Answer.
I've got it.
Okay.
I've got an answer here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The non-FG is more valuable, says Scott.
Okay, but like $1 more valuable, $10 more valuable, $100 more valuable. What? All right. Well, maybe you guys can answer that as I'm asking you your next question. And if you're a real fan of the channel, you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm on this journey Uh-oh, Henry says a lot more. Ooh.
Oh, but then
well-
Scott says not much, like maybe $1.
Uh-oh, we've got controversy here.
Discrepancy.
If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know I'm on this journey to complete my Libertad set, 1982 to present. Here's your question. What year do I need to complete my 1982 to 1922 set? The 23s haven't come out yet. What year do I need? And here's a hint. I just picked up a 2006. I just picked up so which one am I missing? Which one am I missing? Let's see if anybody knows. I showed the 2006 on my video that I was happy to pick it up. I think I even showed it that I picked it up on eBay. I bit the bullet, and I still need one Libertad to complete that set, and I still don't see the number. No, I have a 2022. I have a 2020.
I don't see anything yet, T.
No, I don't see it.
Yet. Oh,
boy.
wait, RH.
RH 2007. Is anybody north of RH?
That's the first one I saw.
RH is a super fan.
He knows everything.
Yeah.
Go RH.
Let me go back and just make sure. The numbers I see is 06, 95, 16, 06, 83, 95, 86, 92, 97, a coin traverse, 95, 05, 96. We just learned that the without RG is worth $2,000. Oh my goodness. Just kidding. 08, 96, 86, 05. And the first 07 that I see is RH. RH, you are the winner. All right. Congratulations. All right, Mrs. T, let's take a pause. We're going to think of a trivia question to write down. All right, I just whispered a question in Mrs. T's ear. She's going to look up the answer, and this one is specifically for this coin right here. So generously donated, and by the way, this goes to RH. So generously donated by our friend Emerald Stacker from beautiful Florida. Let's see, do you have an answer? She's typing with both fingers to try to find the answer to this question. And you'll be wise to stick around because you might win this right here. And that is a cool one. All right. All right. Any day now, Mrs. T.
I'm trying.
Easter's coming, you know. Aye. Okay. All right. Here is the question. There is a life expectancy of a baboon, and there's a range, X to Y. What is the high end on the life expectancy of a baboon? How many years, according to that Wikipedia?
Yes.
How many years is the life expectancy of a baboon on the high end? On the high end. And this is just a silly giveaway. Whoever has the right answer, according to what we just looked up, is going to win. So let's see. Are there any? Are there bids coming, or not bids? You're not bidding on a baboon. You're guessing what the high end. All right. How old do you think they grow? Let's see. I'm scrolling down. 30 years. Good guess. 67, 18 to 32, 89 years. That'd be an old ass baboon. 23, 56, 12, 39. Close, 20, 15, 60, 30. We still haven't seen the one that we looked at and wrote down. You did write down. Oh my gosh. No way. Did you write it down?
Yes.
All right. What we found on the interweb is 40 years old. And so that's what we had. That was the guess we were looking for, was 40. RH again. Dang, that guy is good. So guys, thank you so much for being here. We had a fun time. I think you guys got some good deals, and Mrs. T and I did well as well. I can tell you that right now. Let's put this on RH's tray here.
Yes.
Emerald Coast, thank you so much, by the way,
Thanks, Emerald.
for your generosity. Before we sign out, just the last question is, do any of you want these crazy looking coins? The bin is $70 on either of those. And so let me just say thank you for being here. Let me know if you say bin, monkey coin.
Oh, that says Ben RH. Ben,
What's that?
So that was his.
All right.
Yeah, RH. Okay.
I'm not understanding. What are you reading? RH bin, another baboon. He's encouraging. Henry thought 150 years. Wow, that would be an old baboon. All right. And basically, and this is not scientific. This is based on what we saw when we looked up really quickly.
RH says I want to bin one also.
RH wants a bin.
One, that's what he means.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's been a long morning. RH is gonna bin a monkey coin
before he gets banned on the for knowing everything.
Yeah, that means we have one left. Does anybody else want to take the last lonely monkey, or should we put that for next week? The last lonely monkey, just sitting there. He looks like a sad baboon floating down the Nile. Thank you guys for being here. God bless you. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. RH, they're calling for your band. I'll tell you. And yeah, last call. Thank you guys for being here. A real honor and pleasure to hang out with you guys. And Roaming with Roman says, thank you, T. And Mrs. T, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure and it's so much fun. It's the highlight of my week. I look forward to it every week.
Yeah.
So thank you. Enjoy your weekend, the sunshine, and happy Easter to all. Thank you.
Emerald Coast, God bless you, my friend. Thank you very much. And Mark, one more time for Mark, everybody.
Yes, Mark.
Thank you for all you do to help us. And anybody who needs to email me any questions, I know a couple of you had questions, tthesilverstacker@gmail.com. I'll put that up next time in a banner or something like that. And I appreciate you guys being here. All right. Woo! All right, guys, signing off in just a moment. Yeah, Mrs. T and I are going to go like lunatics looking for more items for next week. And it's not easy, but we work hard at it, and it's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys.
Good times. Fun.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, if you didn't see it, go watch that Mandalorian short. It really is cool. And if you missed it, there's a Sherry video. It's a new one. It's questions from viewers. I just dropped it yesterday. So if you want to see that, if not, you won't see any videos from me on Easter Sunday. God bless you. Have a good Easter. And if we could accumulate the stuff, but it's not going to be crap. If we can accumulate cool stuff to offer you, we'll be back on next Saturday. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.